like.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello people and welcome to Footy Judge More people. Welcome to another stream. That is before Arne Slot gets sacked tonight after he loses to Wolves, of course, for the second time in a week. Liverpool fans, some of them are happy, some of them are not happy, some of them want to win, but they are actually afraid of what is going to happen in the league of not making Champions League. Chelsea, they play tomorrow. Wrexham, bro. And Spurs are going to get relegated. I released video about that. When Spurs are going to get relegated for sure. Hopefully they will. And we're going to get done with that. Arsenal, of course, a quad is on for Arsenal. And City play Newcastle tomorrow. City play Newcastle tomorrow. And City complain about the referees everywhere they go. And Arsenal, shit brand of football, has been labeled the worst ever. Arsenal will be the worst ever winners of the Premier League. Of course, that is what people have labeled them. There's a lot of stuff that is going on around the football world right now. So hit that like button. We're talking all about this, of course. Hit that like button, people, on your way in. Listen, there's over 300 people in the house. I'm just starting. Let's get the likes to 200. Vote and get the like up. Let's do it. Let's do it. How is everyone doing?
Yeah, good. Well, obviously... I'm alive.
Yeah, dinner coming. You're fine.
Okay, let's start with Liverpool, actually. Let's start with Liverpool before we go to City and Arsenal. Bro, like, for Liverpool, you need a massive rebuild as well. And also, I'm not sure who you're going to sign next summer to actually be better. And this guy, Arne Slot, is speaking out of it. That he complains about Arsenal's playing football, yet he goes against Wolves and plays absolutely shit brand of football, dire against Wolves, of course. Bro, how do you see the game going today?
Look, the guy's a hypocrite. The guy is a hypocrite. Like, the amount of times that he's flip-flopped on his own stuff that he said is just unreal. Like, we actually played for set pieces against Wolves. Like, we had 13 corners. Like, we couldn't hit the ball past the first man. And that was Mo Salah and Dom. Like, we tried both sides. Nothing. Crap. I don't know. Like, I can't really work out, like, whether he's going to throw the FA Cup away for the Champions League or whether he's going to...
He's going to get sacked if he throws it away. He's going to get sacked, isn't he?
I just don't know. Like, I can't see him getting sacked. I just can't. Like, it. I mean, at the end of the day, like, the body's dead. Like, he's a dead man walking. Like, there's no pulse. Like he's already been there. Like, so I don't think it makes any difference. Like who you bring in now for like the last 9 games just doesn't make any difference for me. I just think we just see the season out, and he doesn't get his contract renewed, and Alonso.
No, but he
comes
has
in.
1 year left. He has 1 year left.
Yeah, I think we'll probably just pay him off, like like we did with Jurgen.
Yeah,
that we didn't do with Jurgen, if that makes sense. Like, and then suddenly 50 million disappeared off the budget because we paid Jurgen and all his coaches off. I think that'll probably be the same. It'll be like, you won the league, you were crap the year later, but you won us the league. So here's your year's pay. See you later.
Why is his problem in terms of playing football for Arne Slot? Why is the problem? He feels the same players as last season. Is it the wingers? Because I keep hearing people talking about the wingers.
No, I think
is it the wingers?
Ego. Like I just think
about
there's
the
elements
midfield?
of like
everyone talking about the wingers, and I'm like, is it really the wingers?
I mean, the last press
Midfield.
conference, he literally said we haven't changed from last season. We still press. We still play the way we play. He's talking out of his ass. Like, we don't do any of that stuff. Like we don't run as much. We don't tackle as much. We still go for a lot of headers, but that's because everybody's pumping the ball long ball because we're not winning the second ball. So that's their best way into the game. Like all we've done different from last season is we probably hold on to the ball more because we pass it between our defense and our goalkeeper a lot. That's all we do now. Like the whole setup's completely different. Like he's bought a load of players. Whether he bought them or not is irrelevant now. I mean, after watching that round table, it looks like he's a yes man for Richard Hughes, and Richard Hughes buys the players, and you're the guy that's got to make it work. Well, he's not made it work. So, what do you want to do? Like, do you want to buy? You want to buy a couple of wingers? Okay, great. Well, guess what? If you started playing your wingers as forwards, you might actually get more out of them because Mo Salah can't do touchline stuff. Cody Gakpo can't run past players. That's in his game. So it's just a case of, look, you've had easy wins. You've had quick wins that you could have used. You could have kept Curtis Jones in midfield. He had a connection with Vert. He had a connection with Ekitike. You got a little run of games. You got a little routine between them where they were scoring and assisting. You fucked it up. You ripped it out. You wanted to play your son, Cody. Like at the end of the day, like you're playing 4 players in the team consistently that aren't helping the team, and they're not helping us do anything in games because they don't fit the system or they're just not good enough. And that's Cody, Gravenberch, unfortunately Mo Salah, and McAllister. Like if you want to carry on doing that, then crack on. But you're not going to be a Liverpool manager next season.
He does like the stats actually show stuff that are like not bad for Liverpool. You are first in position.
We've lost
you're
5
second.
games in the 90th minute onwards. But then if you want to dissect
XG,
that further, we also drew
is not
2
bad.
games that we were winning in the 80th minute. And then you want to go back even further, we've also thrown away games that we got back into the game and then we lost that in the 80th minute onwards. Like we've literally thrown away nearly 20 points.
Yeah, but that tells me it might not. So if you dissect this, guys, Neil and Kelk, if you look at how they lose the games, they lose in the 90th minute. If it wasn't for the 90th minute goals and stuff like this for them,
we won 5 games.
They would have been higher on the table because they are first in position. They are third in XG conceded. That means they're marginally behind Manchester City, right? Touches in the opposition box, they are second. Shots on target, it's not that bad, right? Big chances created. The XG created their 5th. It's not that. The stats are not as bad.
No, with the lowest
for Liverpool.
With the lowest in the Premier League on shot conversion with 28%.
Yes,
that is horrific.
But what
that's like lower than like Wolves and Everton and Burnley.
Yeah,
like,
there are.
So it's like
quality.
Take as many shots as you want, but if there's a man stood in front of you, or it's going wide, or it's a tame shot on the goalkeeper, then what's the point in it? Like, what's
it's
the point
similar. It's okay, for me, it's the conversion rate is bad, and I think it's the quality of the forwards that sometimes play, right? and also the quality of the chances you concede. Liverpool, in my opinion, Liverpool have a dysfunctional system in terms of like you reach the final third, you fail to convert, and also your midfield is not good enough. And it won't
That's what
be
I was
good
about
enough.
to say. It's your midfield.
It is not good
big
enough. Your
problems.
midfield is not good enough. You do. Konate does so many like last ditch tackles. The plan is not as bad, right? It's not as bad as. But the problem is you don't have the personnel to do this plan. You don't have the personnel to do this plan at all. And he thinks that
you can always
Gravenberch-
play another midfielder. Like that's the thing about it. It's not like he's hamstrung by not being able to change the formation or be able to play more players in positions. And that's what he makes out. Like it's like you have to play two pivots. No, you don't. You don't have to play two pivots. You could play
because you don't have a DM.
three-
But you don't have a
does,
DM.
because
Great.
Gravenberch is not. Yeah,
Gravenberch
You don't have a DM.
You can change things, but there's no change. It's just like
But you don't have a
no.
DM whatsoever.
Silverware.
You don't have a DM. Like you don't have a DM.
We
That's
don't
the
need to play
club's
DMs,
fault.
then, do we? Then we can just put another midfielder in there. Why can't you
Which
put?
Wow,
midfielder do you
you're
think
wide
fixes it,
open.
though? You don't. I don't think you need a big physical midfielder. And you don't have that.
It's either you got an 8, like Szoboszlai is trying his best, but Szoboszlai isn't Declan Rice, or he's not Caicedo. It's either you do a Caicedo or you do a Declan Rice. There's a reason why Man City's midfield is open in transition, because Rodri can't run. That's why Man City fans want Nico Gonzalez to play, because Rodri is left on an island by himself on transition.
Well,
You
it
don't
was
have that
better
guy.
with Nico O'Reilly in there, but he's
Yes, Nico O'Reilly is a physical midfielder
Yeah.
that gets stuck in.
Unfortunately, he was injured the last game, so couldn't play.
Szoboszlai is good, but come on, he ain't Declan Rice. He ain't like he's doing good work, but he ain't doing the most like the work that is gets stuck in. And McAllister, this guy McAllister, oh my God, he fooled so many people last season. But I got Hussam telling me he's world class, and I'm like,
He was really
The
good last
system-
season, Matt. He didn't
he
fool
was
me.
He was
good.
last
He was
season.
really
He
good.
was good because the team was good. He needs a DM behind him. He needs Rodrigo de Paul to work for him. He's slow. He doesn't do the defensive work. He's physically
No,
weak.
He's slow.
He's physically weak. And people do transitions on Liverpool most of the time. Look at Wolves. Couple of passes in the midfield, and McAllister is trying his best. Gravenberch last season, by the way, did amazing in that DM role, and he's not doing that role as well.
Because he's not
Right.
being asked to play as a DM, Mo.
He is. He's
No,
been
he's
asked
not.
to play DM.
Mo, you look at the last game. Gravenberch was more advanced than Szoboszlai and McAllister, and they were rotating.
Well,
Like
that might be the problem.
Arne's
Then.
given him license to get forward. Like that's by design. Like if you don't want to play defensive midfielders and you get an overrun in midfield, then the only person you got to blame is yourself for picking that team and for giving them the tactics.
You don't have. You need a big body in the middle, and you don't have that.
He's 6
you don't
foot
have
four.
Szoboszlai.
Do you think he's a big body? Like
Gravenberch.
Szoboszlai is the one you
he was
want. But you
rated
want
as
him
the best
forward to
defensive
create
midfielder in
chances.
the
He's
league last
better at
season
that.
by the
Szoboszlai
league.
is elite on the ball. You want that forward. You don't want to waste that further back. You needed to recruit better. Recruit somebody who can just sit back and be that stopgap in the middle. Because Szoboszlai, you don't want to waste his talent.
Also, can I tell you
No,
something, guys? I
being-
think their wingers are absolutely letting them down.
Like being further forward helps us. That's all, by the way. Like
I
Yeah,
think he
there's
creates
been so
a lot more
much
I think
change.
him and Verts can create you a lot of
The-
chances, and you don't want to waste that skill set
the
for
transition from midfield to attack with Szoboszlai there isn't great. It's not great.
Go ahead, Neil.
You said at the start, there's not, it's similar to last year. There's not been too much change to what's going on. There's been a lot of change, right? We haven't even talked about the fullbacks. You got 2 new fullbacks. Your right back is obviously ever changing, even during the 90. The midfield we've talked about. It always boils down to the wingers, Salah, Van Dijk, whatever. By the way, I think your points thing has balanced itself out because you may have conceded a lot of goals in the after the 90 minutes, but I think 4 of your first 6 wins you scored after the 80th minute, right? And a lot of them were in the 90th minute plus. Newcastle, Bournemouth, Arsenal. So I don't know. I think that's kind of balanced itself out. There is a lack of control with Liverpool this season. We talked about the midfield. Gravenberch not the same. McAllister not the same. What about your fullbacks? Like seriously, how much do you miss Trent? Your right back's been an issue all season. Kirkes is an issue ongoing. We can talk about, yes, Gakpo is terrible, but and we talk about Mo Salah getting old, but there's been a lot of change for Slot to deal with as well, right? You losing Trent is like losing. I used to have a little pop at Trent in terms of defensively, but that's not what Trent was about. We all know what you're missing when you lose someone like Trent.
How many new players did you get? How many new players did you sign?
7.
Okay.
But not
How many
first
new
team.
players have integrated into your team?
1, 2.
We got Zubamendi,
3.
two up
About
top.
4. About 4. About 4.
Okay, you've
Yeah,
integrated more players into your team than we have. And people are talking about a transition. Like, Isaac has not integrated into the team because he's not been there. He's not played. Like, he's been a sub and then he was injured. And then you got Frimpong. Frimpong's been out for like 19 games. Like, he's been a very bit part player. So all we've integrated is Kirkes, Wirtz, and Ekitike. So everybody can sit there waffling on, and Arnie can do it himself about it being a transition season. We haven't transitioned anybody. Like, Kirkes has been brilliant, by the way, and the hate that Kirkes gets is just ridiculous because none of our goals get conceded down the left-hand side. Like, just go and check it out.
Anymore.
Like, we don't concede down the left-hand side, and
I
it's
feel like
never
there's been a
really
couple
ever been
he's got.
Kirkes' fault. Like,
I
if
don't know,
anything, it's
Mac.
probably
Start
been
of the
Virgil's
season,
because
the
of his
first
lazy
10, 12
legs
games.
and the fact that he wants to get fouls all the time and kind of makes out that he's being fouled. Mate, you're 6'6". You're a big ass player. Like, you're not getting pushed around by anyone, and if you are, the ref's not going to give you it. But it's all been down the right, and it's all been in transition through our midfield. Like, it's been horrendous. But this transition thing, and we've had a lot of change, I'm not buying it one bit, because if you wanted to change anything about Liverpool last season, it was Robbo, and it was the number 10 and the number 9.
There is one more thing that you are missing.
That's what we wanted
You
to
haven't.
change. We
No,
changed
but
it.
I actually think the problem with Liverpool is not only defensively as well. You have a massive problem going forward in terms of like the conversion and the quality of the chances. The quality of the chances you create. You have the XG. You're 3rd or 5th, if I'm not mistaken, something like this. You're not that. So you're 5th or something like this. You scored 48 goals. My problem is, I agree with Neil here.
We conceded 39.
Yeah, which is horrendous, which is terrible. Chelsea conceded 34. Your sides, to be honest with you, your sides are dead. They're dead. They're dead going forward. They are dead defensively. I know the midfield is wide open. Bro, Kirkes is okay defensively, and he isn't amazing going forward. How many assists does the guy have this season? How many goals?
2.
That's not good enough, right? You got Salah.
You got Salah, 4, mate.
Huh?
Like, let's be real. Like,
yeah, but your sides are dead. Like Frimpong is in number 1. Frimpong hasn't had a run on games at Liverpool. He's in and out of the team, right? So you play Szoboszlai there, you play Curtis Jones there, you play everybody there. Salah, your right side is dead. It's dead. It's dead. It's dead defensively and it's dead offensively. If it's not, to be honest with you, if it's not for Konate, your right side would be completely dead, right? You're asking about left side. It's Cody Gakpo, cut inside, and inshallah. That's what it is. It's Cody Gakpo, cut inside, and inshallah. That's all you can hope for. Kirkes goes up, and then Ekitike is not in the 18 to actually receive crosses. He's not. Big up, Joey.
There you go, man.
there you go.
Hope it was good. Yeah, was it good?
Yeah, everything went well. Thank you.
Great.
I appreciate you for asking.
Great. Good luck. So Liverpool, I'm not sure where you're going with these players. I think the Frimpong and Kirkes signing. Listen, Kirkes is okay. He's good, but he needs time to be Robertson. He needs time to be Robertson.
He'll never be Robertson.
Do you have time? Do you have time for this? I'm not sure. To be honest with you, I'm a little bit worried for Liverpool now. I'm a little bit worried. Listen, Chelsea have a tough run in, right? I'm worried for you to not make Champions League football now, because if Chelsea get their momentum, And because if you watch Chelsea play Aston Villa, I'm like, yeah, they're tough games. But if this Chelsea team get their momentum, and I still don't think that Chelsea are going to get momentum to the point. I think Aston Villa are going to drop off completely. Because 2 of the games that Aston Villa play are Liverpool and Man City. So I think they lose these 2 games,
Man
right?
United.
Oh,
Aston Villa have really tough running as well. And if they don't pick it up, like they have 2 wins in 10. So it's actually dire for them. But Liverpool, I'm worried for you. And if he gets knocked out today, bro, it's long. It's long.
and it's
You
Champions
don't
League.
what?
or
They're
bust.
not gonna-
The thing
they're not
is
gonna
as
sack
well,
him,
everybody
though.
seems to think that this
You're
champion
going to sack him. If he gets out.
Like,
You don't think
we haven't
okay,
beat
guys, you don't think he's
Galatasaray
going to
in
get sacked?
24 years, by
Mac,
the way. Like, we
Mac,
beat
Mac,
them once, 24
Mac.
years. It's not an easy game.
Mac, do you think he's going to get sacked if he
I
loses
don't
today?
think he'll get sacked this season. I think they'll stick with
Even
him.
if he loses today,
Mate,
Oh
I
my
think
word,
if he
this is
loses
dead.
today and he loses to Galatasaray, I still don't think he'll be sacked.
It's an end of the season thing for them, I think.
Yeah, I just think it's
Really?
Yeah.
the body
Yeah,
you
I
guys
so
think that
too,
if he
mate.
loses to Galatasaray,
terminal cancer. Like,
oh my god,
not going to make any difference now.
And by the way, I do think they lose to Galatasaray too.
Yeah, I do. I do.
If you
Osman's
watch how
gonna
they
destroy us.
deal, if you watch how they deal with just the aerial threats of the league
Yeah.
that are nowhere near what Victor Osimhen is, like they're just none of them are even close to what he can do aerially. I fear for the way that game's going to go. Like
Liverpool
especially
going
that
for it.
first leg, in Gala in Turkey, where they have to deal with. It's just going to be crosses all game, and if Van Dijk and Konate don't deal with them, like they dealt with, they could barely deal with that Wolves, the 6'6" Wolves guy. Like
Yeah.
you think that you don't think that Osimhen's going to not give them nightmares? Like I'm telling you. The one thing they have is Anfield. Like Anfield's second leg's is the only reason why
it's a myth. It's a myth now. Anfield is a myth now.
It's not a myth.
It's a myth now.
There is a thing going right now, right, with Anfield. Well,
Anfield is only Anfield. Anfield is only Anfield.
not allowed to have
Anfield
fans
away
at
from
that
me.
game, by the way. At the Anfield leg, they're not allowed to have
Go
games. Allowed to have fans. So I think that there is a Anfield thing there still.
Anfield is Anfield, and if like
Anfield
guys,
is not
I
Anfield
want to
this
actually,
season.
I want to ask a question. It's gonna be a little bit tough to answer. I asked it, and I never got an answer. But before we go, guys, there's over 500 people here who are not on 100 likes. I want to get to 300 likes live. Mo and Mac, big up Akia for the support. Really appreciate you so much. I'm gonna come back to this because I want someone to tell me what he said. Like, Brian, I really want to know. So I'm not gonna unstar this. And I appreciate the super chat. Please let me know. I'm gonna not unstar it. He's saying big up Uncle Neil, our away fans that roar. Big up Neil. What's Uncle Neil? Uncle Neil. Okay, big up. Tevin is saying the baffling thing about Liverpool is that they changed from fast-paced of club that allows less control and have adopted a slower style and still don't have the control, especially with Wirtz. Yeah, that is spot on, Tevin, and I don't know why. I think he doesn't know how to set up the team, the boxes, where to stand.
Here's my thing with I've said this from the start of the season for Liverpool. Okay, the team is way too compact for them to be able to enjoy any space in the middle of the park. Like there's nobody running in behind for that team at all. Like just at all. No one will stretch the pitch at all. At least like Gabriel Martinelli, he runs down the pitch. Garnacho, they run down the pitch and they stretch the team. Like they have nobody that stretches the pitch. Nobody. Everybody wants ball to feet. The entire team wants the ball to feet.
Yeah, nobody makes a run behind. Yeah, nobody. Yeah,
nobody runs in behind. All right. Second, there's only so much you can do with a fullback of the fullbacks that you have. Okay, there's only so much you can do, especially with now Bradley injured. It's like you want Szoboszlai to be up the pitch because this year he's been your best attacker. But you leave when he goes up the pitch, it's vacate city. Everybody in the midfield, no one's in the midfield to be able to defend anybody. It's like this is going to be until they have to have serious squad planning talk about all of this.
Great, Joey. That's a question, guys. How much does it take to fix Liverpool as a team? Is it a personnel problem? How much do they need to fix it?
Coach. Coaching problem.
Just that's it. You think it's coaching? So you think Van Dijk is good enough
No,
now?
it's not
Okay, so
just
hold on,
coaching.
hold on.
There's
Okay,
a
so
lot
let's-
of.
I want to.
problems, too.
Look, let's just establish it. So Van Dijk, Konate, Frimpong, Kerkez, Szoboszlai, Curtis Jones, McAllister, Gravenberch, Wirtz, Isak, Ekitike, Salah, Gakpo. You think that is not a personnel problem? You don't need about 4 or 5 players, 4 players at least to start.
Yeah, I would say about 4 players is the right number.
What Mac is saying? It's only a coaching problem. 4 players for Joe. You see,
We need 2 players.
that's
That's it.
2
Okay,
players.
tell me what
New
positions
players.
do you need?
2
then?
players.
2 new players.
What positions
Go
do
on.
you think?
What positions? Go on.
We need a right back, an actual right back, by the way.
Facts.
Not some weird hybrid thing. Not some like wing
Like
back
a
that you
Munoz from
decide to
Crystal
play as a
Palace
right
or
back.
something like a Munoz from
and
Crystal
not
Palace.
a guy
or-
that's always injured because Bradley's
He's
always
a little
injured.
wing backy.
He's always injured.
Yeah, he
But we
is a
need an
little
actual
wing
right
backy. You're
back.
right.
And we need a defensive midfielder.
That's it.
No, you need wingers, bro. What are you talking about?
That's it.
You need.
Well, are you
wingers.
going to
What about
play
that?
like with 2 up front?
What about if
I'm not
guys?
playing- I'm not
What
playing
about if
with wingers.
So what about if Konati leaves?
I think he resigns.
Konate won't leave.
I really believe he resigns.
Yeah, I don't know if
So,
anybody.
that's
He won't
not
leave.
really a
Otherwise,
problem
he signed a contract with another club now. He's only got like 2 months left.
He
He can
signed
sign
a
for
contract.
a European club. He's not
Really?
done it, so he'll sign. He'll
So
sign.
wait, are you going to play 2 up front then?
Yeah,
No, he's never
Yeah.
gonna. That 4-4-2 diamond thing is not gonna
They
work.
want a diamond. That's what he wants to
yeah.
play.
I'm gonna
Diamond. He's
play
not gonna
2 up
do it.
front, but I'm gonna play Wirtz.
I mean, you kind of have to because you have 200 million worth
I'm
of.
gonna play Wirtz
strikers.
as an
You kinda have to.
attacking
not
player
true.
that he is. Like he
Someone
can be a
has to get
false
dropped.
nine behind
Bro,
Isaac
It's
or behind.
it's
This is
mad
my-
that you don't
go ahead,
think you need a
Neil,
centre
go ahead.
back. It's mad that you don't think you need a
Just
centre
sign
back.
Yeah,
Jeremy
They
I
just
would.
signed one.
You
They
need a
just
world.
signed
You
one.
need a
Signed
you
two.
need upper echelon
They signed 2.
center back.
Tantu, Jacquet, and the Italian
Guys.
guy, Leone.
What
Yeah,
have we
but
done?
that's
Go ahead.
like
Yeah,
a-
Neil,
Leone's
go
there.
ahead.
Teenager who
Leone's
just tore his ACL. Like you can't count on that for probably 2 seasons.
and he's
Go
got
ahead,
19.
Gomez.
He's
got
what,
Joe Gomez as
19?
backup.
Leone's 19, right? That's like us saying
Gosh.
Mosquera. We
Joe
got
Gomez.
Mosquera, so we're good.
Come on,
I mean,
they have
that's-
Konate
that's-
and Van
Let
Dijk.
me ask you something though, Arsenal
Yeah,
fan.
but
I don't know
Mo,
your
Van
name, I
Dijk's
apologize.
one
Van Dijk
year
is
Neil,
at the end.
Neil,
You can't
Neil,
count on that long.
let me
term.
ask you something. But like, if they kept Konate, right? If Konate is the conversation, they keep Konate and they have the 19-year-old, the 19 and the 20-year-old behind them with
And
Joe
Gomez, yeah.
Gomez.
Very
Joe
young.
Gomez still starts, still
That's-
plays. It's 5.
That's
It's 5
defenders.
defenders.
That's
Yeah.
contending in
Defenders.
3 years from now, not anytime soon.
We have literally
Konate
played.
and time to
Konate
develop.
and Van Dijk just
played
won a league. Like, I don't know how
Konate
you
and
can say
Virgil
that.
all season long, every single game they played. Like,
By the way, I'm gonna tell you that you're lucky that they are fit this season all the time, and Konate was fit last
Yeah.
season.
so if you throw,
But actually-
Jeremy Jacquet into a
Yeah,
back
he
three,
typically misses a lot
and
of
then
time
you've
with
got-
injury.
Leone
Oh,
and
you
Go
want
Gomez.
to play back 3? I actually think they need a
Exactly.
right winger. I actually
Agreed.
think they need a starting left winger. Definitely need a starting left winger. They definitely need they definitely need a Caicedo as a DM, a Kifran Thuram, or even if you're gonna play Adam Morton, you can play
Manu
Adam Morton, but you
Kone.
gotta play
Adam
three at the back. Manu Kone, you got.
You need a
What do you
pivot
mean?
though with Wharton.
You
Morton's
need
not-
somebody.
Not good
You need
defensively.
You need more
someone.
athleticism in your
He's not
midfield.
defensive
Period.
midfielder.
Yeah.
You have
Period.
no
You need
exactly.
athleticism
Joe is
in your
spot on.
midfield.
Arsenal have athleticism in the midfield and the defense. You have no athleticism in the midfield whatsoever. Nothing.
Also,
Zero.
yeah, I said this yesterday to Rax. I think your midfield is having some of the same problems mine is. You're lacking physicality and you're lacking like athleticism and some pace in there. It's and height too. Like it's too short. Like, and I think you
We're also-
all
we're
the
also
problems you were
lacking
just
players.
describing about your midfield is problems I've been having with mine for like the past 2 seasons.
You don't
without
think you need
Rodri,
wingers?
Without
Okay,
Rodri,
hold
you
on.
have no physicality. So like it's like a. Like,
Well,
it's
we do.
they
We
have-
We just
they
don't
have
play.
physicality at
Nico
all.
Gonzalez is physical, and so is Nico O'Reilly. But Nico Gonzalez doesn't play anymore.
Yeah, but Nico O'Reilly is like he plays him in 3 different positions. Like
Yeah, that's very.
Like,
Guys, we'll
midfield,
talk about City. We'll talk
fullback,
about
winger,
City.
like-
So
Yeah.
Matt, just to end the
He's good at
Liverpool
all of
section.
them.
I like Nico
You-
O'Reilly. I'm not.
What
hating.
about Salah?
We're not
Like,
gonna
what about
play-
Salah and
I don't want us to play with wingers. We haven't got a team to play with wingers now. Like unless you
He's
want to
going
just,
all in on the
unless you want to just
4-4-2 then.
revamp
Oh my
and play
God,
loads
this
of
5-2 or
wingers.
something like
So,
that.
but that
No.
means, but even
We can
then,
play
though,
with a-
even
we can
then,
play
though,
with
you
a
still need another
3-5-2,
striker.
and we can
You'd
use
still need another
Kerkez
striker
on
if
the
you wanted to
left
play 2 up
in
top.
midfield, and we can use Frimpong.
But
No,
That's
because
that
he's
row
gonna.
guy, right?
No, Joey,
Right.
he's playing. He's
Row,
playing
is that his name?
Verts. He's playing Verts up top, just
Rio.
behind.
Who's that? Based on what,
Ekitike
Neil?
or Isak.
Yeah, but
No,
Based
even
on
that,
what?
even
That is,
that-
guys,
Mo,
hold on.
Mo,
I know, Mac.
I'm just deciphering what Mac is saying.
Mac.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's going to
Mac,
happen.
Mac, you aren't, Mac, I'm telling you, you're going to play with wingers. I'm telling you. It's not going to happen. What you want to...
If we keep on
No,
slot,
it doesn't matter what the...
Alonso, if we get Xabi Alonso or Jones or Nagelsmann, we're playing with a back 3-5-2. Like, that's the squad. Like, Mo Salah's not going to be here next season, is he? Do you think Mo Salah's going to stay?
I'm going to tell you, back 3 in the Premier League...
Why are we buying a right winger?
Right, but here's the
But
problem, right?
Can I ask something, Joey? Sorry, Joe. Can I ask some? What's the aim for Liverpool is to win the league? The last one that won the league is the king of back 3. It's Antonio Conte, but that's about it. No one is winning the league with a back 3. You
We're
aren't.
playing with Virgil van Dijk in a back 2 now. Like,
You are okay. So you need a centre back then. So you need a centre back.
He needs another. He needs another guy with him. He needs 3.
So you need a centre back. You aren't winning the. If the aim for Liverpool is to win the league, you aren't winning in the Premier League. For somewhat, you aren't winning the league with back 3. It's not happening. It's not
What did we
happening.
sign Jeremy Jacquet for? He literally came from
It's a
a back
backup. It's
3
not happening.
where he played
Unless after Antonio Conte leaves Liverpool, leaves Napoli, joins Liverpool, you aren't winning the league in a back 3. You
Yeah,
aren't.
but Jeremy Jacquet
Yeah.
played in the back 3 out of necessity because they've only had their other center backs that they used were fullbacks that they used at center back. Like that, it was literally out of necessity that they played Jeremy Jacquet.
I know, but
Also
that's
to play
the
back
form why we
3,
signed him.
guys, I'm gonna tell you from now on
We signed
to
him off
play
the back
with
of that form.
guys
Like,
because
he's
interplay.
Really good.
Guys, interplay
in
with the
the
back 3.
three,
To
in the
play with the
centre.
back 3, play with the back 3, you definitely need at least 5 center backs that are good enough to play, and 1 wing back that can be a center back as well. Inter have 5 senior center backs and 1 wing back that can play in a back 3 because you need 6 because of the rotation.
Mhm.
Because it requires a lot of work from the center backs because the 2 center backs go up all the time if you are going to play attacking football.
So the other question I have for this 5-3-2 that you're thinking you want to play is
No,
like who plays
3-5-2.
the striker?
5-3-2 is like 90-92 or what? What is this, bro?
3-5-2.
It's like,
3-5-2.
That sounds like Simeone
3-5-2,
tactics.
whatever.
3-5-2 or
3-5-2. Either way,
3-4-3.
either way,
Like,
right?
Go ahead,
however you
Joey.
want- However you want to
Just
cook
one
it.
second. Either way, if you're gonna play that formation with 2 strikers up top, you only have 2 strikers. So that means you would still have to
only
buy
have 4.
another striker to play in that.
Well,
Two.
is that Rio Kid a striker or is he a
No,
winger?
he's a winger.
We've
no.
got 4 strikers.
Who's your
We've
4th
got
striker?
Cody. We've got Cody. He's a striker.
Oh, okay. So we're keeping Cody Gakpo in this scenario.
Yeah, so we've got
Isn't everybody
Cody.
want him gone though?
We've got Cody. We've got Jaden
I've-
Downs.
Believe me, I've heard Liverpool fans. Cody Gakpo,
We've got Verts, we've got
McAllister.
Ekitike.
These
We've
are
got
the guys
Isaac.
that
We've got 5.
McAllister and one other. I forget who the other one is.
You've got
And
5
Salah.
strikers there. We've got Ekitike. We've got Isaac. You've got Cody. You've got Verts.
Verts
you've
isn't a
got
striker.
Jaden Downs if you want to play him, or Chiesa, or whatever. Like,
That'd be like a false
want to play
nine.
Mo?
reverse.
You've got Mo.
All right. If that,
Everybody
you
just
know
seems
that
to
rotation
automatically
isn't going to be
think
good enough, but that's
that,
okay.
that
That's up
our
to you.
forwards are wingers. Our forwards are not wingers. Our forwards have never been wingers. Like people need to get this
Inside
out of their
forwards.
heads. That
It-
Mane wasn't
it-
a winger. Mo Salah's not a winger. They've
This
never
is
been wingers.
sounding
They're
like a
not touchline
complete
wingers.
rebuild, by the way. This
Like, they
conversation that
literally
everyone's having.
forwards that play inside. Like they start on the outside and they come on the inside. Like that's what they do. They cut in players. They end up playing most of their game on the
So
inside.
inverted
They're
wingers.
inside forwards. Like
Mhm.
they're
But
easily
I'll tell you what,
transitionable into
I
number
wasn't
9s.
worried before this conversation started. I wasn't as worried for Liverpool next season. That I'll be bothered. But now, this sounds like a nightmare. This sounds like a nightmare. Absolute. The way you lot are discussing it sounds like a rebuild to me. Sounds like
It
a-
does.
It
It's
really
he's
is,
like,
though.
he's like,
It
I came to this show thinking it's an easy fix. Now I'm thinking, what is the hell happening at Liverpool?
Exactly. Shit.
Yeah, let me do
I
this
don't
to
think
super
it's
chat.
easy fix regardless, personally.
I can't
Like-
in Liverpool.
Like they need to at least either
Yeah,
get
there you
multiple
go.
wingers.
Aqua's added one more player. That's it. One more player, a left winger. There you go.
We need a DM, a left winger, a right back. That's all. Slot has bamboozled everyone. You need a right winger. Don't lie, Akia. Listen, I'm Egyptian.
You need
Salah
2
is
wingers,
done.
bro. 2
Mohamed
wingers, that's it.
Salah is finito. He is
Frimpong.
finished.
And Van
Frimpong.
Dijk is on the
Frimpong
way
as a
out.
right winger.
Yeah.
Do you think
Frimpong.
he can win the league with Frimpong as right
You need
winger?
2 wingers, a
Frimpong
DM,
can't
and a
even
right
stay on
back.
the pitch. You're not winning anything with him. He's spending more
Yeah,
time in the training room than he is on the pitch.
Yeah, Frimpong is injury prone, bro. Like until he proves
Injury prone,
otherwise.
by the way. These
So
are the
what is the
first
problem?
injuries he's ever had. Like,
Well, maybe he's
he's
really
missed about
struggling
4
to adapt
games
to the
for
physicality of the
Bayer
Premier League.
Leverkusen in like 4 years.
Fair enough.
Like, he's just
Yeah, he's
crocked
played
at
in leagues
Liverpool.
that aren't as tough and physical. Like
Liverpool
Like,
decision to sell
body.
Tyler Morton to Olympic Lyon looks dumber by the day. He's been top 3 midfielders in League A this season. Excellent player. I never watched Tyler Morton play football.
He's been
Morton is a
hooping too.
baller.
He
I
has
would
been.
love Tyler Morton on Man City. He's been.
He's in a
great.
farmer's
I
league.
don't know.
Sorry.
I know his
But
name
you just
only.
brought Jacquet from the same league, bro. What are we doing, bro?
In a
Like,
farmer's league.
he just bought Jacquet from the same league and lost to PSG last year. in
I'll
the
tell
same
you one
league.
thing: the Liga is far more entertaining to watch than this direct.
Is that you?
That's a
I
damn
don't know.
fact.
Anything's
That's
more
a
entertaining than watching Liverpool.
That's a
Trust
fact.
me.
It's a
Is
better
Tyler guys? Is
visual.
Tyler Morton a
I'm a
DM?
massive fan of
Yeah.
Tyler Morton,
No,
by the
he's
way.
an 8, but
He's like
he's been
he's
very,
like more
very
of
good
like
for
a
Lyon.
DLP. He sits and he can distribute pretty well. Like,
Yeah,
but
the
it
passing-
doesn't solve
the
Liverpool's
passing is
problems
very
though.
good.
Liverpool's problems is physicality in the midfield. It has nothing like Tyler Morton doesn't fix that shit.
Tyler Morton isn't going to come back to Liverpool. If you listen to the interview, he absolutely made a scathing comments about Arne Slot. Like he's not coming back to Liverpool. There's a reason
will be
why
gone,
we
though.
had a
Slot will be
huge
gone.
amount of players that from the academy that left. There's a reason why, because if you're not in Arnie's plans in his 11, or you're not one of his bloody love childs, you're never going to get picked for Liverpool. So there's no point even bothering. There's no point bothering. But you get
But
about
Slot's going to be
300
gone.
minutes.
He's going to be gone in the summer.
Yeah.
You hope, right?
I don't care.
I've got my fingers and my toes crossed now.
Damn. So Tyler Morton is just going on to Chelsea.
No Chelsea rep.
Title contender. This is Joey, Chelsea rep. Yeah, Joey. Title contenders Chelsea. How confident are you getting top 5? Is Liam Rosenior the guy?
Mineltek, a title contenders. Mineltek. Who said that?
You said Chelsea
no,
are.
like, yeah, way back in the day
Chelsea-
when we were already in the fucking. When it was like, yeah, you want to talk about takes from months ago?
Chelsea
bro. We
are
can do that,
called.
bro.
Chelsea
we could do
are
takes from
called.
months ago if you want to, Habibi. If that's what you want to do, we could talk about.
Chelsea are called title contenders. Chelsea, Joey. They are called that. This is it. It's a joke, Joey. It's a joke, Joey. It's a joke.
أنا مش هيك بس. It's not me.
It's not you. Not
It's
you.
not me.
Not you. So has Liam Rosenior turned it around? Is he actually finding the? I backed him, of course, until
I'll
they
tell
got the.
you what he is finding. João Pedro's form. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he's definitely
Boy,
finding João Pedro's form.
Boy, is hooping, son. Like, if there's one thing that Liam Rosenior is doing is making João Pedro into a serious striker.
But I, to be honest with you, I like what he's doing with the attack. The runs behind the defense, off the shoulder runs for the forward, the passes. I like what he's doing.
Mo, he's using. You know what the difference is he's using his best players as the focal point instead of using his wingers as the focal point in the system. He's using his midfield as the focal point in the system, which is our best team, which is our best players in our team as our midfielders. So, like, we're playing through the middle way more than we're playing through the outside like we were under Maresca. And it shows. Like, it just shows. The amount of touches that Enzo's, Fernandez, and Caicedo are getting in the midfield are almost double what they were getting under Maresca. Like, Andre Santos looks like a very viable player underneath the guidance of Liam Rosenior, and also he's pretty damn good of a football player, especially for his age. Like it's one of those things, right? Like this is the type of manager where like the only option he has to get these guys on side is to basically like inflate their egos a bit. Like, that's just like the only way he has to do it because he doesn't have a CV to be able to do it. Right. Like, so like the way they trusted him is based off of how he inflates their egos to get the most out of him. And he's doing just that with João Pedro, literally just that. So I can't be. I'm pretty happy about the way the direction's going. About just attacking wise, our center backs are still bozos, point blank and period. But what's new?
Nothing new, but Chelsea. Go ahead.
I think one of your players who definitely needs some flowers this season is Reece James. He's been absolutely.
He's our only world-class player on our team.
Brilliant,
I agree.
and he's fit.
He's been fit all year.
He's the best right
He's
back
been
in
fit
the league.
for over a year
He
now,
is.
bro. He's had one injury, and it was for like a game in a year. So, hey, I can't complain. That's the Reece James. I know how good that kid is. We were telling Liverpool fans that the whole time when we were trying to compare him to Trent. We knew. But yeah,
he has been amazing, actually.
Yeah,
he has been amazing.
Truly world-class player. Like, he's the only one I can like sit here and defend with vehemently that he's world-class. Vehemently. So, I agree. He deserves all the credit in the world. He should be in Team of the Year this year, plain and simple.
He's the best right back in the league, and not even a debate.
Yeah.
Like he's
Palmer
so sublime. I love that guy.
Palmer should be on the right
him.
side or should he be in the center? Palmer should be on the right side. That's about it, right? He should be a right winger.
He's not played on the right side yet, bro. Like he
played against Villa. He played mostly from the right, not on the right winger, but from the right.
Yeah,
it's
but it was
similar
like
to his first season.
Right 10 though, where he was.
Yes, which is how. Yeah, because now Liam
still overlapping him the entire game.
Yes, because he's using the fullbacks the right way, right? He's using the fullbacks to go forward, to overlap, to be like fullback, not midfielders. To be actual fullbacks. If you look at Malagusto's play, and he's been even Reece James, he has been when he played right back under Rosenior, he's been just a right back. He's not a midfielder, no auxiliary midfielder, no stuff like this. And listen, I'm not sure if he's the right guy to take it to the next level. I don't know how much experience. We've said the same about. It's too soon to say. How about the Champions League? How come? What about Wrexham tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
You have to take that seriously, of course. Even though you have Champions League, would you rotate against Wrexham?
To an extent, I would say. Like, I think João Pedro should probably get a rest if he needs to come off the bench, but. Like, there's to an extent, I would say, we just don't have that much depth right now with injuries and things of that nature. Like, this would be a good game for Lavia to get his feet underneath him, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's just coming really back. He's coming back. He's really just waiting for that Liverpool game that he waits for every single year. I don't know why he waits for Liverpool, but that's the team he waits for every year. Yeah. That's I see him doing a little bit of rotation, not too much. Not too much, I would say.
How do you see
next week, right?
Yeah. How do you see Chelsea guys like in the Champions League? How do you guys see Chelsea's run in the Champions League? Can Chelsea make it to the final round, like the semi-finals and stuff like this, or
I
not?
would be
Does anybody
shocked
see
if
that?
they beat PSG. I'm just gonna over 2 legs. I would be shocked if they beat PSG.
They played the
They've already
second leg at
beaten
DM.
They've already
No,
beaten
they
them.
beat Barcelona. They didn't.
They beat PSG to win the Club World Cup.
Yeah, they did.
The Club World Cup that everyone was calling a glorified friendly, and
yeah, but if you say that, Kels, you are not allowed to say that. You were in the fucking tournament and you lost. So I don't want to hear that shit. Like, I really don't want to hear
no, I'm making fun of people who are making fun of the Club World Cup.
Like,
you missed it.
this
Way
whole
over your head.
the best teams in Europe, most of the best teams in Europe were in that shit. And yeah, one second.
You just completely missed what I was doing there. That's okay.
Go ahead, Joey.
I do worry about Chelsea, though. Like, I do worry about them because they are a bit of a cup team. I kind of hate them for that. Like, so they could beat PSG, and then if we beat Galatasaray, then we've got them, and I wouldn't like that. I just wouldn't like that. I just don't like Chelsea in cups.
How do you see that, Neil? How do you see your Chelsea?
Yeah, Mark and I were talking about this.
Can I ask you something? Do you rate the team? Do you rate that team?
It depends what you mean. Do I rate it compared to what, or just
Arsenal.
rate it full
To
stop?
Arsenal. You rate it compared to Arsenal. Yeah. Personnel-wise.
Inferior. They're inferior to us. Yeah, they're inferior to us, but that doesn't mean that they haven't got a good side. They've got a lot more gaps than we do. We're further down the line in our evolution, and I think we're a little bit more savvy. We're more mature. We've got better players. We're more solid. We've got better keeper, better centre-backs. But, yeah, they got players. They got players that... Look, Joey's talking about Reece James. I rate Reece James. He's quality. There's no one here is going to doubt Reece James. But also, I rate Caicedo. I think he's quality. Lavia is the one for me. If he can stay fit, he's just made of glass. But Lavia is top draw because he can play the ball between the lines as well as sweep up. He's a quality player. You got Cole Palmer, you got Pedro firing. So I think Chelsea are not as much of a structure, as much of a team as Arsenal are, but they've got plenty of individual brilliance, and they're starting to look a bit decent under Rosenior. Don't be surprised, Ma. I told you this last week or whenever it was when you said they won't get past PSG. I think they get past PSG. I think they have a good chance of getting past this Liverpool. I really do. So if they get past PSG, to answer your question at the start, can they get through to the semis? Yeah, of course they can. Chelsea do show up against the bigger teams, as Mark keeps telling me. But yeah, I think this Chelsea side has enough brilliance. And in cup competitions, sometimes it just takes moments. So I wouldn't be surprised if Chelsea are in the semis against a Munich or a City.
There was always that conversation about Chelsea, like not having because they've got so many young players that they're not experienced. Some of these young players have played multiple cup competitions and finals now. So they have got the experience.
That argument
now.
gets weaker and weaker every year.
Yeah,
we don't have honestly, I don't even like that conversation. That's a straw man conversation for Chelsea fans that just don't want to have real arguments or real debates. That's the way I see it. It has nothing to do with experience. Enzo Fernandez or Caicedo, these men have been playing in big tournaments for 3-4 years now. It's just a straw man's argument, bro. I don't like that inexperienced conversation. Our most inexperienced players have been our biggest problems this year. So I don't like that shit. I just don't like it.
So what are you saying, Joey? You going through? You going deep in the Champions League?
I know we're going through.
I think
why? Because style makes matches in this way. Yeah. Just like in boxing, right? The style makes match. This is if you give Chelsea the type of space in behind against anyone in Europe, you will get punished. Point blank and period. If you allow us to run in behind with the type of pace we have up top and on the wings, and the type of decision making that our midfielders have been on, especially the type of passers that we have with Caicedo, Enzo, and even Cole Palmer on his bad days is still a good passer. I'm not scared of anybody in a cup tie. I'm not. I'm just really not. The one team that I should be afraid of is on the other side of the fucking bracket. Excuse my language. So
team.
It's obviously us.
Well, I don't know if maybe in the US UCL those tackles that they have in the box on corners get called for penalties. Maybe that's the case. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they ref it a little bit.
They might be arresting people for that kind of stuff in America.
Hey, Kels, me and you both
in jail for physical assault. No wonder they sent their teenager away. They didn't want him exposed to that kind of stuff.
What are we talking about?
Arsenal.
They're talking about Arsenal.
The only team that I truly fear is Arsenal.
Royal Rumble every corner.
You seen it. By the way, Mo, you seen that how energies change in it, and it's like little digs. All this time, 22 years we've been hearing it. Soft. Now we're monsters, and now you hate it. So you should.
Wait. You're monsters, or you're just bending the rules to your advantage.
Hey, you guys are pretty good at that too.
You tell me, Joey. What you tell me?
I just gave you my answer. I don't need to give you.
I'm not being funny. If I was a Premier League manager, I'd be like,
"You're not monsters. You
just bend the rules to advantage." Go do him in. Then Arsenal have a player that can't take
what rules are we?
Can't take all the free kicks and all the mad corners. Go and take him out.
The entire corner kick system is being bent.
But what rules are we bending? Because if we're bending them, then everyone's bending them. Right?
Yeah, now everyone's bending them. You're just the best at it.
It's gonna be interesting what they do this summer.
I really think they're changing the corner rule, but that's just me. Look,
we're bending. We're bending because of them.
We were talking about Chelsea. I brought up Arsenal. I apologize.
You really have to say bending.
My apologies.
But you do the same.
Everyone does.
You had 10 corners. You literally were doing the same exact thing in corner, and you scored some own goals against them. So what? So why are you
Mo,
complaining? Then I don't understand. Why are you complaining?
What happens in every sport? If something's working in a sport, other teams and other players, other leagues everywhere, they copy it. It's a copy.
Okay.
Sports are copycat leagues. Everything's a copycat league in sports.
But you do it as good as Arsenal.
I would disagree with that.
The percentage is better. You have better percentage than them.
Based off of what?
You've scored more
That's
your percentage of goals in terms
It's
of goals
statistics
scored
wise, Joey.
is
Statistics
actually
wise.
higher from set
But
pieces.
It's higher than
not my
Arsenal.
point. That's literally not my
That
point.
is the point,
Just because
Joey.
we scored more from them doesn't mean we do the exact same style of corner as they do every single time.
You actually do it. You literally do it worse than them. Chelsea are brilliant in corners. When Reece James is on the pitch, you literally crack.
I disagree.
Because
I watch them every
Let me
week,
just-
bro. I disagree.
I watch
disagree.
Chelsea every week. So let me tell you, literally, your delivery on the near post, on that first post, and someone blocking the goalkeeper from coming to the ball
It's
has
the same
been
thing.
working for Chelsea
Once
for a
again-
while.
Once again,
No,
I don't
hold
agree.
on.
Just because Chelsea does it doesn't mean I have to agree with the way it's going. Like
Nobody said that you have to agree with it. Nobody has to say
That's
you
my
agree
point.
with
I don't
it,
agree
right?
with it. I don't agree with the way that.
By the way, I disagree with it.
At all.
I don't like it, and I want the rules changed for everybody. Even though Inter scored more corners than Arsenal, by the way, right? But I don't like the roughness of the goal, like the way people do. Like Man City the other day, Rodri scored from corner. He celebrated like it's the World Cup, right? And they had a guy blocking the goalkeeper. They had someone hugging the goalkeeper as well. That happened. City did it, right?
They
I
all
don't
do
like it.
No,
I
they all
want
do it
less
now. They
contact.
have to,
I
because
want
it's
less
part of the game.
contact on the goalkeeper, yes. But people mocking Arsenal for it while they do it is so ironic. It's unbelievable. Like
It's not just
people,
corners,
not
though,
you,
bro.
Joey, not you specifically, but people punditry, like especially pundits are saying, "Oh my God, it's ugly." While your team scored more goals percentage-wise from it than Arsenal, is ironic. The only team that can complain about it are Man City. Because Man City, the problem with Man City actually is way deeper than this. Man City don't have a good set piece taker actually to deliver the ball where they want. Chelsea have Reece James, Arsenal have Rice and Saka, Liverpool have Szoboszlai and Salah. They deliver the set pieces where they want. Man City don't. But Chelsea cannot complain about this. I know you're complaining personally, not on behalf of the club. You're complaining personally that you don't like it. Again, people do it. Brentford do it all the time. Everton do it all the time. People do
Right,
that.
but Mo, I guess the point that I'm trying to make is not an Arsenal point. It's the look of the league and the way that you watch this league, and the more you watch this league, the more it's just the games are pretty much won and lost by fourth down set piece plays. Like I call it fourth down because it's pretty much the NFL at that point. We're gonna call this play.
That's
you
why
draw
they
it
send
up,
the teenager
call
away.
the play, and go and do it. Fourth down, go get it done. That's what it is.
All they
Right,
need
it's-
is
but the
all
thing
they
is-
need is the corner taker is to have
Yeah,
a
that little
earpiece.
headset
It,
piece.
it
You
must
know
be
what I'm
because
saying?
of all the American owners, then,
It's-
mustn't it?
Well,
It must be
it's
an American thing. You know, that's how it works.
Can let
it's
Neil.
evolution,
That's why
right?
Manchester City
it's-
aren't involved.
It's not fun to watch. I get that.
It's
I
not.
understand it. The thing is, it's natural evolution, right? Like teams are far more structured now in the Premier League. You haven't got managers like Gary Monk and whoever else that can't set up a team properly. You set up low blocks. You're more structured now. So as a result, teams have found a way to score goals. You break low blocks with corners, set pieces, you roughhouse them. It's natural evolution, but it's just ugly. It's ugly. It's ugly on the eye.
Hey, if you win the league from it, kudos to you, bro. Like I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
like
everyone
all these
else's
other
problem,
Chelsea
not
fans
ours.
that are getting
Yeah.
all salty. I just don't like the way that football is moving. Like, just football. Period. Just the direction that football is going towards. I just do not enjoy it. Like
Joey, it will
Listen.
it will evolve again. That's what
You're
that's
only
what it
talking
does.
about
It
the
will
Premier
evolve.
League, though. You're not talking about other leagues. Other leagues don't play like this.
No one cares about
Yeah,
the
you're
league.
right. They don't play like
Everyone
this, but
cares
they're
about the Premier
also
League.
the quality of the quality of football. Period is just at an all time low. So like yes, it is all leagues.
Yeah, trust me. They
So
don't.
can
do
I
this in
ask a
other
question for real? Okay. Now, let me just do these two super chats and then I'm gonna ask a question. And this is a discussion. It's a general discussion that everyone can get involved, right? people love to romanticize. We shouldn't have sold Diaz. Bring back Tyler Morton. Nunes was clutch. European clubs play better football. Yet those same clubs allowed Tottenham to be fourth in the Champions League nonsense, which is a great discussion. Like, yeah, I'm going to actually discuss that actually. Because people actually want to blame one club for this brand of football. Just one club because they're top of the league. That's what happens in the media. Mo, can you see now why me and Kelk created Rosenior?
What?
Yes, stressful because you watched the League A with Kelk. But again, Rosenior is good. Does he have the experience to actually lead Chelsea to actually be challenged for the league? I don't know yet.
I don't think this
Scuba
season,
Scuba
but he
Scuba.
can.
Scuba
It's not
Scuba.
like he was some scrub in France. They were
No,
they
he
were
wasn't.
number 1 in the Conference League. Like that's not like I know nobody rates that competition, but like a young manager having your team in first
He
place
has
in
the
a
youngest. He had the
competition
youngest
is-
team in Europe,
it-
and he
you
was
can't just
first in the
scoff at
Conference
that.
League, and he was like top 4 in League One. Like he was doing
Can
his
I-
thing. Like,
Can I ask you something? Let's now couple of things. When Arsenal was signing 6 feet plus, you thought they were models. Yeah. Arsenal wanted to be physical and they were. They are physical now. Very physical. 100%. Don said Everton players start for Arsenal. I think the only player that I think might start for Arsenal is Ndai. In my opinion, that might start for Arsenal. Apart from that, I don't think anybody. Not even Barry or Beto because they're both shit. So they wouldn't start for Arsenal. They are not even good. So only Ndai would start for Arsenal. That's it. That's the only guy. So the quality of the league is bad. Whose fault is that? Joey, whose fault is that?
whose fault is it that the quality
Okay,
of the league is-
why you think the quality of the league, the entertaining level is low, right? That's what you
Quality
think.
of
That's what
football
you
is
said.
bad.
Can I answer that? Because
Period.
I've got to go in a bit.
Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah,
Matt,
go
go ahead,
for it.
Matt.
So
Go ahead, guys.
look, I think it's a little bit different for the league now. Like I've got a feeling that what's happened is there's been yo-yo clubs. Like there's been yo-yo clubs from the Championship that would come up and try to play football and just got relegated. And there's so much money in the Premier League now. The clubs have thrown their ideology and their identity of how they play football in the Championship to when they get into the Premier League, because you can play for the percentages. If you've got a structure and you've got a strong team that wins their duels all over the park, midfield, they pack the midfield, they play this low block, mid block, whatever you want. Yeah. There's an opportunity with the system and with technology for a lot of teams not to get the rub of the green and for the VAR to call them off when they wouldn't have been called off, or for a foul not to be a foul when it would have been a foul before. And I feel now more teams are being more pragmatic when they come in. Like, look at Sunderland. Sunderland came in, threw away how they played in the Championship, bought a load of really strong players, yeah, and just played for the percentages. Like, not for the flair, not for the fancy football, because guess what that gets you? That gets you fucking relegated. That gets you Norwich. You know, you end up being a Norwich or a Derby or a whoever, Leicester.
Even Leeds early, like Bielsa Leeds.
Leeds have changed it round now. They've decided.
Remember
like,
Bielsa Leeds?
I think
They
they
go
stay up.
balls to
I
the
think they
wall,
stay
but
up.
still get
Yeah, but
relegated.
they
They play great
you know,
attacking football, and then they end up getting relegated.
I think that's what it's about now. That's what it's about. And unfortunately, the way it's going to be, especially with this much money in the Premier League.
I got 2 people to fault for this. I'm going to be honest. I got an answer for this, actually. I had 2
Okay,
people.
great.
All right. First person, and I'll always blame him for the way that football is right now, Pep Guardiola. First and foremost, Pep Guardiola ruined football just based off of the way that he wanted to play football. People are countering it, and the way that you counter the style of play that's currently being run at this current moment. The way that Pep was running his football teams, and the way that like the counter to that is the style of play that we're seeing right now. The physical, the set pieces, the counter-attacking. Like, that's realistically like the counter to that. And then the second person that is the second thing that is the problem, and I think is the issue, is the FA. The FA just are not consistent enough across the board when it comes to managing physicality for both teams and teams across the league. These are the two, in my opinion, those are the two things that are going to be that hinder this league specifically. Is Pep ruined it because he was winning with this style of play, and now we have to counter it. Like that's how life comes at you that way. When I like to use basketball references because I'm a big basketball head. When the Warriors won with all that 3-point shooting, you had to give a counter to the Warriors to be able to win in the
Chef Curry in the building.
Like it's just what it is. Like the way that Pep came into this league and he started playing the style of structured football that he plays is the reason why Arsenal and these other teams have to play the counter to that, which is a more physical style of play, in my opinion.
Wow, Mo, what do you say to that? When you said that the Trouble team was some of the best football you've ever seen in your life?
Yeah, the most effective team. I think it's the league being now this way is not Pep's fault. I disagree. I actually think the league's being now is that the league is the most competitive I have seen for ages now. Teams are closer to each other. The lack of talent in the Premier League is ridiculous, in my opinion. The lack of top talent in the Premier League is ridiculous, in my opinion.
The lack of top talent, you said?
Yeah. Top talent like Lamine Yamal.
There's not a lot.
What I mean by that is the physicality of the league, right? Mm-hmm. The Premier League discovered that the best way to do this is actually be physical, which is, I agree with you, just to counter Pep, but it's not Pep's fault, right? It's not Pep's fault. It's everyone, as you said, Vincent Company went up with Burnley.
As well, by the way. Okay. Vincent Klopp for that as well.
No, Klopp is different. Klopp played rock and roll football. Let me guys give you examples.
Slow that down.
Do you guys remember do you guys remember the manager that used to manage Southampton and lost 9, and he used to play very great, entertaining football? I can't remember his name. He's the Austrian guy that used to coach in the Bundesliga, and he came to Southampton. I can't remember his name now.
Is it Hasselhoff?
Yes, I used to like the guy. Played one of the best entertaining, one of the best entertaining football you see. Passed from the back. Oh my God, great way of playing. He got relegated, right? And then you watch Vincent Kompany go in with a team like Burnley, try to play from the back, got relegated. Most of the teams that try to play from the back and try to play that, they get relegated. People realize, and because there is so much money in the Premier League, everyone wants to stay, like, by any means. It's like, what's the say? It's called the means, what is that?
By any means necessary.
It's something like this.
Means to an end.
Yes. So for the Premier League is now becoming very physical. You watch Sunderland play football. You watch Everton play football. The only team that plays the same brand of football and don't change are Brighton in the league. The guy never changed. And he's not going anywhere, right? He hasn't played European football. He's a mid-table club. Regardless of what the players
probably get fired at the end of the season, by the way.
Yeah, he will.
Why?
Because it's not getting anywhere. However, I think for the club's model, I think he's not going to get sacked. He's not going to get sacked, Joey, because the club, because of the style of play, the players look very good, so they can sell them for good money. And that's the model of that club.
They're just a selling club. I don't think they have any aspirations of being title contenders.
But you also have to put it in perspective, right? As a selling club, you want your players to still have the spotlight in other places, like playing in Europe and things of that nature. So that raises their value in the end. Like being able to show yourself in Europe raises your value in the end. So like that's why Europe. And they're supposed to be building a squad that's supposed to be able to get like Conference League. Like that's what like the design is, Conference Europa, somewhere around there. Bournemouth is doing a better job than they are. Like, and they're the same model.
But they're not getting anywhere.
And Brentford too. Brentford is actually in position to possibly make Europe, and they have the same kind of model.
Exactly, and they're doing better than Brighton. And they're doing better.
To go to Arsenal and think, Arsenal actually don't play bad brand of football. That's a myth. It's actually a myth. Arsenal statistically don't. You leaving?
Yeah, I gotta go, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
You got
that dinner to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big up.
Enjoy the food.
Big up. Arsenal, for example, and I want to say this: Arsenal, for the people that keep saying that Arsenal play a bad brand of football, no, they don't. No, what can someone explain? I want someone to explain to me what is the bad brand of football they play. Can someone?
Mo, I can answer this question, right?
Yes, please.
So,
when the media talk about a bad? Not you only. When the media talk about this is okay. Yesterday, I was gonna record a video about this, but I was too tired yesterday. Is about they're gonna be the worst champions, right? It's gonna be the worst champions. This is bad for the league if Arsenal win it. They gotta have asterisks next to their name. Can someone explain to me, like, what is the bad brand of football that Arsenal play?
So, Mo, like, and I don't want to speak for the Arsenal fans, so, like, I want...
No, I want from your point of view,
yes,
and then Neil will answer.
So, for instance,
Neil will answer.
First half, just yesterday, I think the best indicator of what they're talking about is the first half of yesterday's game. Like, or the game that they had in the against, what was it? Wolves or Palace you were playing, someone like that?
Right.
Where you didn't score. You had like a 0.01 XG, but you still got a goal. You know what I mean? Like that. Like it looks like they're not doing anything on the ball, but they're still getting like results in other ways. And that's what people are considering their brand of football is like on the ball. They're not like this scintillating team that's going to break teams down. And to be honest, I've seen them do that. Like I'm not sitting here telling you that, but from like where everyone's sitting, they watch them. When they do watch them, the games are not good, not a good watch. Like plain and simple. Outside of Arsenal fans, I don't think most people enjoy watching the
I don't even think Arsenal fans enjoy it.
Whose fault is that, Joey? Is it Arsenal's fault or is it the opposition, do you think? Or is it a mixture of both?
I think it's a little bit of a mixture of both. I think that you've created a fear about your team, about yourself. Especially some of these lower end teams, they're just like, oh, we're not going to give you the space in behind. But like this, we're not going to give you the space to be able to work when we're going to play this low block that's going to try to like nullify you, right? Like, but I also think that like you have creative enough players to be able to do things on to be able to create moments of magic, and it doesn't seem like that happens as much as like we would like. You know what I'm saying? It's like, like if I'm looking at it without my like blue tinted shades on, right? Like I watch it and I'm like, man, if they didn't have the set piece, would they ever score? Like that's how it feels in some of these games. Like
I think that's just you've bought into narrative, Joe. By the way, I appreciate your take on it, man. That's cool, but I think Mo was talking about it. He's better placed. I think it was like 14 or 15 of our last goals before Chelsea were all from open play, all different types of goals that we're scoring. Now, the thing is, it's one thing. If teams come in and play a low block, fair play, totally up to you. But we're the most effective team at winning still, right, in the league. We've got the most wins in the league.
Numbers don't
it's
lie.
Not exactly. So you said you've got players that can break out from your structure and they've got flair and they can do things on their own. We do, absolutely. But do we need to? Is it on Arsenal to break our structure? Because I tell you what, you watch us in the Champions League in the first 8 games, we're good to watch.
Yeah, because teams give you space.
Exactly. So that's my point. So if you're going to give us space, we'll hurt you. And if you don't give us space, it's not on us. It's a chess game. It's all right. Who's going to blink first? We don't need to blink. We're winning games. So in the nicest sense, if you're going to come and not play, why should we break our structure? That's an argument that can be made. There's no need for us to break our structure, right? We're still going to beat you 1-0. We're still going to beat you 2-0. We're still going to win the game. We're still going to win more games than everyone else. So, and if it's through a set piece, we'll find the way for a set piece, or we'll score from open play if we need to score from open play. We scored all types of goals this season with the leading scorers in the Premier League. I get your point, Joey. You can say it's not easy to watch, but if teams come at us, or don't come at us, that's the point, and they set up with the lowest block in the world ever, we don't need to break our structure because we'll beat you in the safest way possible. And I think that's what Arteta's doing. He's beating teams in the safest, the way he deems the safest way possible. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Do you know what I mean? That's the kind of mentality.
Let me ask you, do you think that's conducive to a tie format?
Yeah, I think it is, because the premise of keeping it keeping it tight. If you're the best defensive team in Europe, for example, or wherever, then you're always going to be in a two-legged tie. You need a moment of scoring a goal from a set piece, whatever. You can win a tie 1-0, right? 0-0, 1-0.
Sure.
I think it is conducive because, I mean, we went deep by playing 10 men behind the ball back in 2006, made the final 15 minutes away from winning the Champions League, right?
I mean,
with less structure.
We won the Champions League both times with defensive football. So I'm not sitting here saying that you're not capable of doing it. I just in those defensive game with those defensive teams that won Champions League, there was still like players who stepped up and for moments of brilliance with a moment of brilliance,
but
you know.
If judge it on this season's Champions League, we have done it though. We've scored the most goals in the Champions League. We've conceded the least. Like, there's nothing more we could have done in the Champions League. We have stepped up in the Champions League and opened up. It's what the teams will allow us to do. I think that's actually what's happening now. If you go to the second leg, Leverkusen set up low blocks like Premier League teams do. You might see something similar to what we're seeing in the Premier League. If they do what Champions League teams have been doing,
them open, bro. Like,
yeah, I think so.
You're gonna slice them open. Like, I watch enough Bundesliga to know that team is not ready for the physicality and the type, especially the wingers that you guys have. Like, they can't handle pace on the wings at all. Like, at all. Like, I know your guys gonna put them to the sword within like the first 30 minutes of that tie. It's gonna be over.
Yeah, I agree. I think we can skin a cat in multiple ways. I think we're showing it so far.
Yeah, I'd like to see. I'd like to see, because like in the tie, in your previous ties, it hasn't always worked out the way that you've wanted it. Is the way that I like to describe it. It's like
can I have my say about before we go to the Champions League about the Arsenal thing? It is my thing about this. When you watch Arsenal in the Champions League, Arsenal very entertaining to watch. Against Inter, Arsenal were very entertaining to watch. Against Bayern Munich, it was a fantastic game to watch. Tell me I was wrong. It's 3-1 end to end, but Arsenal were better, right? Atletico Madrid sat back, and when they got scored on, right, they opened up. It was a very entertaining game, ended 4, right? Arsenal were very entertaining in these matches. Amazing entertainment, fantastic. Against Man United, a 3-2 game, that was an entertaining football match. It was a very good football match for the Premier League. Very good football match to watch. Granted, Man United won, right? I don't think it's Arsenal's problem, right, as a team. However, there is a problem at Arsenal a little bit that make it look like it's not entertaining. It's their creative players are not creating enough for the team. And I'm not sure that's not Arteta's fault. For example, Odegaard doesn't create enough. Eze doesn't create enough. Who creates? It's Saka from the side. So for the people, it looks like Arsenal create from the sides. Arsenal don't create from the middle. Man City, by the way, when Shirky doesn't play, they don't create from the middle. They only create from the sides. Only create from the sides. When Shirky doesn't play through the center, they only create from the sides. They don't create from the middle. If you look at from 2026, the team that scored the most goals is actually Arsenal in the league, right? It's Arsenal in the league. I don't think that Arsenal are entertaining as Jurgen Klopp or Pep Guardiola, because these two have had, like these old teams, had magnificent talent that you would love to watch. The Mahrez, the Sanes, the Mane, Salah, Firmino. I don't think that anybody has this talent now. The only team that has this in their locker are Man City in Turkey. Now,
you don't think Doku is a good creator?
There is a reason why Doku is amazing to watch in terms of dribbling. In his final product is still lacking. I love watching Doku. You know, I like Doku.
Well, he has assists. He just doesn't score goals. But do you admit when he inverts into the middle, he creates chances?
I like Doku. I think he's good. The problem is the end product is not fantastic.
Doku's gotten a lot
I'm not
better.
asking about
this
his.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot better. He's gotten a lot better this season. I like Doku.
This season he's gotten a lot better. I got to give him
I like Doku.
But yeah,
I think he's entertaining. I don't think there is a lot. Palmer was entertaining this season because he's the injuries and he's in and out. He's not. Yeah. He's not as much yet. But the fact that people say that Arsenal play a dire brand of football, Well, if Arsenal play a dire brand of football, how do they have the most touches in opposition's box? It's not Arsenal's fault. I guarantee you.
But Mo,
I would
that's
be the
that's not equivalency though, right? Like just because they have most touches in other people's box does not make them entertaining though. You know what I'm saying?
No, but the problem is not them. The problem is teams that sit low blocks against them most of the time. And how do I blame Arsenal if the first title is the hardest title? How do I blame Arsenal for defending their lead if they can't do it? If they are scoring a goal, luck or not luck, right? How am I blaming them?
Well, that's what we're
How
saying.
am I
though,
blaming them?
right?
Is that
we don't need
Patrick?
to. We don't need to blink first.
I hope that you're all right, Patrick. I hope that you're okay. And you don't need to send a super chat, Patrick. Go ahead, Neil. I'm gonna do super chats after Neil.
It's what we were saying, right? It's what Joey and I were just saying. Like, at the end of the day, we don't need to blink first. It's not on us to blink first. If you're going to come and set up a low block, we'll still find a way to nick the game and then see it out. It's not on us.
Yeah, there is
It's
a
not
great
on us to
example
blink
here,
first.
guys, and I want to ask everyone. There is a great example that happened this season. Both Man City and Arsenal played Brighton away. We know Brighton are an amazing team to watch. Man City were winning 1-0. They lost 2-1 because they were open after scoring the goal. Arsenal weren't open and they walked away with the 3 points. So who would you rather have? The entertaining Man City that gave chances to Brighton and they lost the game?
I don't
or the
like this
Arsenal.
example. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna be honest, but that's a different reason.
Why?
I don't think we're playing exciting football right now. We were earlier in the
I just-
season, but we're
because,
not.
bro, like
I want to, Mo, by the
Because,
way,
bro,
I want to know
because
where,
part of the
where's,
problem, Mo, still comes down to like some of the decisions that they're getting away with. Like.
Oh,
part of
now,
that
okay, now
problem-
we're going,
part
okay,
of
hold
the
on.
problem
Now
is
we're
that-
going to the referees.
No,
We shifted from the good football
but
to
it's
the
part-
I'm
referees
not
now. I like
partaking
it.
in the ref
But
conversation.
Let
it's
him
part
have
of
his
the
say.
style of play,
Let him have
bro.
his say. Let him have his say. Go ahead.
No, it's
Go
a
ahead.
part of their style of play. Like they teeter the line of physicality all the time. They teeter that line of physicality all the time. So like when they get away with these types of decisions, it makes it harder on the normal viewer to just say, "Oh yeah, they did what they were supposed to do." Yeah, they did what they were supposed to do. But if they call the Martinelli pen, did they do what they were supposed to do? Like that's the thing is like in the end, it's like I don't like that specific example. Specifically that example because of what happened in the game. But in most examples, you're right. That's the reason why I said that specific example. I don't like. But hey,
Okay, hold on. We're going to the referees now.
no.
your
It's not just the referees.
No, you are.
bro. They're
Joey,
good at
you went.
teetering
You went to the
level
referees.
of
That's a
physicality.
problem. You are making me defend the referees and Arsenal, but I don't want to because I think both City and Arsenal have got favorable calls this season. The yellow cards, for
I
example.
haven't watched enough City for me to be able to say that.
I can tell you the calls because I watch both teams. Moreno should have been sent off against Liverpool, so as Diaz should have been sent off for Man City against Forest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man City didn't get the call for Guehi, for example, that they might have got. Huh?
What did Diaz deserve to be? I don't know.
The second yellow for Diaz wasn't it against Forest? Or was it against Sunderland? Forest. Yeah, the second yellow for
I
that.
don't think he didn't get booked against Forest.
Once again, I don't
No.
like
He had to
City
play a
for
couple
me
days.
to-
No, he had yellow. He had a yellow, and Diaz should have been sent off for a second yellow. So as Moreno, right? So as
Yeah, there's a
Moreno.
bunch of those. Like everyone cries.
There's a bunch of these.
Sent off for a second yellow and all this. Other
You're
stuff.
talking about Man City get away with things too as well. Phil Foden should have seen red
I
against
don't know.
Fulham.
I
and he
just don't
didn't.
like the comparison. That's all. I didn't like
But
that specific.
It goes both ways. Ola Aina should have been Ola Aina for Nottingham Forest. Arsenal dropped points in that game, and Ola Aina, they could have gotten that penalty, and nobody would have complained. He literally handled the ball. Man City got favorable calls and got calls against them. Maybe the Haaland one in another day would have been given the last game against Forest. Maybe it would have been given another
I
day.
think you're missing my point here. My point is
What is your point?
The teetering of the level of the way they because we saw this back in when Chelsea was at the same time. Like I'm talking about this, but it happened with Chelsea too. When you teeter the line of physicality, there's a sense of like this is all they have. Like this is all they actually have. Like believe me, when Chelsea was back in the Mourinho days, like this is like exactly what they would say about Chelsea. Like we teeter the line of physicality and we get away with nuances that we shouldn't get away with. It's exactly what Arsenal does. But it affects the entertainment value, which is what we were talking about. It affects the entertainment value. The original question is the entertainment value. And that's what I'm saying. I'm just bringing my point of what I think is the real issue of why people think Arsenal isn't entertaining. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know what we're getting away with though compared to other clubs. Like, what are we getting away with? Like, it's a contact sport at the end of the day.
Really, we're gonna do that.
Yes. I don't know what.
Okay.
I mean, no, but as in, no, seriously, what are we getting away with?
Seriously, I don't understand this because the way Gabriel defends, Kelk will tell you this. Diaz defends exactly the same. Diaz is one of the most physical defenders in the league in one-on-ones. Ruben Diaz is so physical in the way he defends.
I think
Not
he's lost a
Gay.
step this year.
No. I'm talking about the one-on-one. Gay defends like Saliba. Yeah, but that's not the point.
Diaz, to clarify before the Arsenal people think I'm ripping on Gabriel. No, I'm talking about my own player. I'm not talking about Gabriel.
Guys, you know Saliba and Gay kind of defend similar. Gabriel and Diaz defend by holding, by grabbing arms, they both defend the same. They both do the same.
Have I missed something? It's a contact sport, no? Did I miss that?
Yeah,
if
it's a contact sport, then why did LaCroix get a red card for the fucking touch on his shoulder? Like what? Like if it's a contact sport, it can be contact for one team and then not contact for another. Like I just don't get this. I don't get this. Like, oh, we're not this physical. We're not doing anything bad. Like, bro, like you're getting away with physicality. That is
what are we getting away with
in this sense? Like it's legal.
Joey,
I'm not saying that it's illegal. I'm telling you, it's
away
not
with? You're making us. You like the NBA. You're making us sound like the bad boy Pistons back in the 80s. Like we're not murdering man. We're not taking Michael Jordan and like knocking him clean out. And it was on Jordan and the Bulls. They had to grow in physicality because they knew the bad boy Pistons played with.
I actually think Chelsea are one of the most physical teams. The way you guys tackle.
Get fucking punished for it, Mo. So I don't want to hear it.
That's why they keep getting red
cards. Get punished for it.
Deservedly so. If you cross the line, if you cross the line,
at the same time,
you cross the line,
similar shit, and
if you cross the line, but if you cross the line,
give me a break, bro.
Joey, I can't give you a break because you brought this up. I can't give you a break. I can't give you a break because you brought this up. Your red cards, your 10 red cards this season have all been red cards, right? Your 10 red cards this season have all been red cards. Caicedo, like, got overly excited. He crossed the line against Arsenal, got sent off. What I'm saying to you is, where have we got overly excited, crossed the line, and didn't get sent off? We should have. Well, I don't get what you're going on about.
No, what it is though, what with a lot of our reds are two yellows. By the way, a lot of our reds are two yellows.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Where my player in the same game, in the same fucking game, walks up to your referee, gets a yellow for talking to the referee. Nkapia can kick the ball into fucking Rosed during a throw-in and not get shit.
Wait, have Arsenal gotten any red cards this year? I genuinely don't know the answer to that question.
What are we talking about? Like it literally is the same. Like you literally get away with shit that you shouldn't get away with. Like it happens all the time.
Listen, we're known as the club for
to the referee.
We're known.
When your players
known as
walk up to the referee, they don't get shit.
But Joey, we're known as the club for getting the stupidest like sending offs, like one-offs that no one else has ever done. Declan Rice getting a second yellow for touching the ball. Getting 2 yellows within 12 seconds, Martinelli.
When was this?
Only last season, right?
Okay, so we're not talking about this year, right?
And what have we done this season that makes you think? You're saying Nkapia kicked the ball away. He's the only. I can probably give you 100 examples of other teams' players kicking the ball away.
I'm talking about my team and your team. That's all I'm talking about.
So just between our games.
People in the chat are so
okay,
weird,
so just between our games.
But what about the chat?
We've played each other 4 times. We've played each other 4. You're just talking about the 4 games this season, then, that we played each other. Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm just talking about in general. When you talk about Chelsea and Chelsea and Arsenal, right?
So okay, hold on. I got it. So do you think? Okay, so Joey, just to get this straight, do you think Chelsea are treated differently than Man City as well?
Once again, I don't watch enough Man City for me to be able to make that conversation.
Okay, do you think Chelsea? Okay, hold on. Hold on, guys. Because I think we are going. Do you think Chelsea are being treated differently? Liverpool have 1 red card, by the way, this season only. Do you think Chelsea are treated differently than Liverpool, for example? Man United? You think Chelsea are treated different than Man United?
I know what I see from my football team. I don't know what anybody else is going through. Like,
So why did you
You
single
just
out? Okay,
blamed
so
us. You just said Arsenal.
no,
bro.
I'm saying
I
what
hear
the
what-
difference is. What the difference is from what I see. That's all it is.
okay, so okay, let me.
Joey,
Okay, so
I'm
I got it
telling
now.
you, it's
If you
an
want
Guys,
the
guys,
answer to
guys,
Manchester
stop,
United,
stop,
yes,
stop.
we get treated differently to Manchester United.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay, so I
The
get.
answer is yes.
I think because Joey
The red
watches
cartel.
Arsenal, guys. I think because Joey watches more Arsenal, Man United, and Chelsea. He's comparing Chelsea to Man United and Arsenal. That's
Period.
okay. Okay. I get it. Because I'm gonna tell you something. The things that Arsenal get away with it, Man United get away with it, some Man City get away with it, Liverpool get away with it. It happens, right? If you're talking, maybe Chelsea are treated different. Maybe that, Joey.
Bro, I've been seeing
I'm
us
gonna
get
tell you
yellows
something. I tell you something,
for
Joey.
all year.
I'm watching.
Other teams should be getting. That's all I'm saying. Petulant yellows that other teams should be getting it that we get all the time. That's all it is.
I actually think, Joey, to be honest with you, I've been saying this for ages, and probably I know that you know that. I think your team has anger issues,
Sure.
genuine
Anger
anger issues.
Yeah, I would be angry if we get the type of calls that we get too.
Andy Bernard. punching the wall.
Joey, you look just as angry as your team right now. You look angry right now.
I don't know why, Joey. I know what you're saying, but you are the first Chelsea fan that say that you're treated differently. Because most
There's
of
a
the
level
Chelsea
of
fans,
physicality that we're not allowed that other teams are allowed. Period. I've been saying that all
fair
year.
enough. Fair enough if you say that. Fair enough if you say you.
Mo,
Probably you're the
can I
first one. Can I say
That's
something,
fine.
Neil,
I
please?
don't care if I'm the
Guys,
first one.
And I know, and I respect your opinion. It's just a different. Listen, everyone's opinion is welcome here on the channel, and I think your opinion is to be respected. And if that is the case, I want to discuss this more because a lot of Chelsea fans that come here, I do a lot of work with Chelsea fans.
Yeah.
They think that the team has a problem with anger issues, and the team are over the top, and the team are nervous, and there is nervousness about this team. You know what I mean? And I think that is maybe what gets you yellow card. And by the way, I'm going to tell you something. Arsenal were treated kind of similar to what you're saying over the last seasons. When Arteta was always nervous on the sideline, right? When Arteta was nervous on the sideline and the players were nervous. Arsenal used to get the most silly yellow cards I've seen. Like, for everything, Arsenal get yellow cards.
I agree with that. We're being treated similar to the way that Arsenal was treated like a year ago or a year or two ago. Like the way that Arsenal was treated a couple years ago, where they were getting like yellow cards for things that you just didn't even understand before they got that tackle that's a red.
Martinelli got sent off in the same play.
I've
never seen this in my life. Martinelli got sent off in the same play. I've never seen this in my life.
I didn't even see Neto get his first yellow in the Arsenal game. I didn't even know. I didn't see it. I didn't even see it. So
I didn't see it.
Enzo Fernandez got a yellow card for clapping after the ref gave a foul.
Okay, but
How is that real, bro? How is that real?
It is actually
I'm telling
real.
you, Joey, it's an agenda against the blue cartel. We all know it.
I don't even want
Kelk.
to.
Joke, by the way, before
Okay,
now,
I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna move on from Chelsea and Arsenal because I'm gonna go to Man City and Arsenal.
Fans in the chat.
Thank you.
Just a joke.
There is a lot of Arsenal fans.
Just a
Arsenal,
joke, everyone.
remember,
Have some
Man
fun.
City.
when
Let's go.
if before the cups, if Arsenal win, this is how if Arsenal win, not on top of the league, there is a lot of Arsenal fans. When Chelsea were winning, there was a lot of Chelsea fans in the chat. When City were winning, there was a lot of City fans. And because Arsenal are top now, it's fine.
I'm here once a month. Let's about it.
Yeah, I know. What a surprise not to see Martin here. Martin is not well, just Gunnar. So my man, Martin is not well. So he's going to be back next week. It has nothing to do with City. It has nothing to do with the league. Only
soon,
people
Martin.
that get well soon, only the people that are close to him know what is going on with him. My man. How about teams?
Best of luck to Martin. Whatever he's going through, best of luck, bro.
Yeah, it's
Trust me, he wants to be on streams right now, but he's just not able to.
yeah. How about teams? Let me go through the super chats, guys, quickly, because I haven't gone to Arsenal and Chelsea. How about teams stop being so damn soft? Maybe that is Olu.
Yeah,
maybe.
Then don't complain about penalties that you should have gotten on your side too. Then that's that simple. It's like if
I
you want a
actually agree
penalty,
with that
if you
point.
get
actually agree
screwed
with
for a
that.
penalty later in the season, I don't want to hear it from you. Then you don't get to complain about it. If that's how you feel, you don't get to complain about it. It's that simple.
Yeah, I would just not complain about the refs at all. Life's easier that way. Just don't complain about them.
I mean,
we know they're.
I don't like to
equal
make a
every
big
team.
deal about it, but it's just annoying.
Let me go through this. Bolton, Blackburn, Sheffield United were a physical team. The Premier League has always been a physical league. Historically, 90s and 2000s was super physical. This isn't new. Yeah, I think people I think people didn't know that, but even Chelsea were very physical. I remember Carvalho and John Terry and John Obi. I remember Michael Essien, Makaleli, Lampard, Ivanovic, Pereira.
I said
that was a freaking physical team.
Drogba. I said like teetering the line of physicality is like you grabbing people on set pieces, you grabbing people while they run by you and having them fall and you getting away with it. That's teetering the line of physicality. That's just teetering. That's it.
Mo loves Arsenal though. Big up Patrick. Thank you for the donation.
They used to let that shit go all the time. And then they stopped letting it go, and then now they're letting it go again. That's all it is.
This is the death of football. All hail to Gooners. Again, a Liverpool fan complaining that Liverpool ruined the league. Big up Akea for that. Big up Akea. Fine. Klopp emphasized physicality by using 2-3 box-to-box midfielder to combat Pep. In fact, Pep used to give Klopp 50% of the ball to avoid the counter. Yeah, but Jurgen Klopp had, to be honest with you, Jurgen Klopp had amazing players actually that can make something out of nothing.
Arsenal nowadays. Anytime he plays Arsenal, he lets him have the ball.
Yeah, that's another thing that people don't talk about. Pep literally defended against Arsenal in his box after going 1-0 up, and no one said anything about it. City are beautiful. Get them an outstanding 2-2 win against Forest. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
Who's claiming we're playing beautiful football though right now? I literally just whined about it like 10 minutes ago. I think we're playing awful football right now.
Feeling the lack of jeopardy for Arsenal equal boring.
I guess that's how. If it makes you sleep at night.
Pick up Olo. If I don't, bro. Jamal said all rivals are cheap. Just follow the crowd. The reality is that they used to call us soft. Now we are their bullies. Their cry. Stop being soft. Man up. Yeah, but that's why Everton are manning up. That's why Forest are manning up. That's why other teams are actually playing the same physical game. And I don't see any problem with it. Is it entertaining? Maybe not. Maybe when Michael will.
Like I said, there's plenty of entertaining football out there. You don't have to watch it.
But to be honest with you,
if you don't enjoy it, you don't have to watch it. You can watch better stuff in other leagues.
I'm going to tell you something for you.
I think Eredivisie is more entertaining.
I'm going to tell you something. You're talking to someone who only older people will know exactly what I'm talking about. Who in '94 chose to support Italy over Brazil, which was the first interaction with actual football. So if you didn't watch the World Cup '94 and you don't know, Brazil team was scintillating, and I chose to support Italy. So
because of Roberto Baggio, right?
Yeah. No, it's not only him. There's Franco Baresi, there is Baliuca, there is a lot of players that I like to that team.
But that Italian team still had like the talent that you're talking about is still like ridiculous, like individual talent. Like there's still ridiculous individual talent in that team.
Not as much as what you think it is, by the way. Not as much. They had Massaro as a forward. What a shit forward.
I forgot about that actually. I forgot about that.
He was shit.
It was like
Italy had their chance to win that final. Though.
I think it was Cassano and him, like young Cassano and him. Like, you're right. I forgot.
Bottom of the foul league, bottom of the yellow and red. I don't know if Arsenal have the least yellow. Actually, I don't know. I think Liverpool or something like this.
Yeah, I did have a genuine question. I have Arsenal gotten a red card this year? I'm not trying to banter. I literally
no, but you haven't as well.
Yeah, well, I don't expect us to because we're not a very physical team. So
you are a physical team. What do you mean? You commit. Okay, this is the myth. This is the myth.
Midfield is soft as baby pudding sometimes.
Oh my God! City commit the most transitional fouls in the history of the sport. It's Pep Guardiola's tactics.
Midfield is soft as shit.
It's tactic. Pep Guardiola used
We
to
have the
do this
tools to
with
stop it. We
Busquets,
just have to use
Xavi, tactical fouls to stop the opposition from going in transition, and
Yep.
he never received yellows for it. What?
No, Busquets was the worst. The worst.
Oh my god!
The worst. Like,
Fernandinho
Oh yeah,
was a
Fernandinho.
master
Yeah,
in not getting
Fernandinho
booked.
is
That too.
Fernandinho
He
Fernandinho
was a
another one.
master in not getting booked.
Yeah, bro. Fernandinho was another one that just
Well,
never
I
got
agree.
booked
I'm
for
not saying I
any
don't know what a
reason
tactical
whatsoever,
foul
bro.
is.
Like,
Okay, and people talk about Arsenal. Arsenal commit 10 fouls per game, 10.2. City commit 10.1. Do you know who's the team that commits the least fouls? Liverpool. It's not as bad as people think. Joey, where's your binky? Right, man. Hilarious bunch last
mom's
season.
holding it.
Huh?
Your mom's holding it.
All right. You banter, you expect to get bantered. Hilarious bunch last season. We were getting reds every week for rules that
And
only
you guys
apply
were
to
complaining
us.
about it, were you not?
And
So
Mo,
I'm
you
not-
remember
I'm
we were
not allowed to
told stop
complain about
making
it.
excuses. Yeah, but the thing, Joey, but the thing is that everyone told them stop complaining about it. Get on with it. Don't
But
complain about the referees.
I'm the only one complaining about it. It's not like the entire
No, so we're coming to this. When Bernardo's okay, let me just do this, finish this. Arsenal have broken all rivals fans. You're all in tears.
Sure.
These teams are blaming refs now, but when we did it last year about our Reds, people told us to shut up and get on with it. So I won't listen to anyone. Suck it up and deal with it. This is the hypocrisy. The media now, no one is talking about Bernardo Silva saying again after Rodri that he's blaming the referees. Only Arsenal fans moan about referees. They are unbearable. No, they're not complaining about the referees because Man City are now. We have a broken all sets of fans and we haven't even won anything yet. We're still bottlers according to them. What do they do if we win this year? If Arsenal win this year, I don't know what is going to happen to the media, to be honest with you. Joey, Bernardo Silva and Rodri
Mhm.
said that they don't want them to win. And
Bernardo Silva's a little scumbag.
bro, Kelk, what do you say about Bernardo Silva complain about the referees and say, we're not getting the 50-50s. We are used to it. And Pep Guardiola being asked about it as well. How is that not complaining? How is that not moaning?
I think it's embarrassing from our captain. I don't agree with him whining. I don't agree with Rodri whining. Just shut up and play football. Be better. Maybe it's his way of coping for the fact that Bernardo Silva has been washed up for 2 seasons and his skill set is declining and he's being run out there ragged and he's not performing well anymore. I don't agree with it at all. I don't want to hear anybody crying about refs because I personally don't. I just don't do that. And so
But Bernardo Silva has been one of your best players this season.
No. Then why do we
100%.
keep getting run through in the midfield? Because he's not good anymore. He's not good.
It's not this because since Rodri came back, you started getting run.
That's because Nico O'Reilly's playing in the middle, not because of Bernardo Silva.
No,
Trust
it
me,
is.
You need to, and you know why? As soon as Nico O'Reilly wasn't in the team, guess what? Our midfield got overrun again because we had look. We have to play 2 physical midfielders in this new Premier League with all the physicality. We had one on the bench. We didn't play him. If you had put Nico Gonzalez in that game at some point, I don't think Forrest would have come away with a draw. I think he would have helped them defensively. And we got beat by their 2 midfielders. And guess what? It's because our midfield wasn't physical enough. You have to fight fire with fire sometimes. And that's been a frustration of mine. Mo, you and I have talked about this privately about how we think that this team could thrive a lot better. So
where you at this week?
My explanation to that.
Kelks, where you at this week in terms of City? What's going on? What part of the roller coaster are you on this week?
It's about the same.
What is that?
I'm at 5% for winning the league. I don't think hope is completely gone, but that result midweek didn't help.
5%. So you've given up now. That's it. Over. Yeah. 5%.
I've been running that percentage for quite a while. I think I got up to about 15-20%. Yeah, but I mean, I don't. Like I said, we have a lot of repeat problems that keep happening. We have solutions on our team. Our manager just refuses to play them. So I'm getting frustrated by that because I think we have the potential to be a lot better of a team. Like we have this many great attackers. I don't know why our attack is so dire right now.
Mo, what is this with City fans?
I think our defense is looking a lot better.
Tell me what's going on with City fans. We're talking about Man City here. 6 titles in 8 seasons. Yeah, Joey loves his analogies. Yeah, his NBA analogies. Chicago Bulls, 6 titles in 8 seasons. what's going on with these fans? You think the Bulls fans were like this defeated? I don't understand what's going on. And by the way, it's not just Kelks, yeah? I'm seeing your other streams. I'm seeing other City fans. They're just giving up, deflated. Where's the fucking chest, man? This is a team. I tell you what, if we'd won 6 titles in 8 years and we had the greatest manager of all time, what 5% of winning the league? What is going on here?
Yeah, well, I'm
City
talking about
fans,
the present day. I'm not talking about the past. That was 2
yeah,
seasons
but hold
ago.
on. Yeah, but you got
I'm
the
talking
mighty
about
Pep.
the year 2026.
You got the mighty Pep. You're chasing the bottlers. The Arteta, who's won nothing. I've heard that all year, and it's just this underdog chat. Why have you got underdog chat when you are the mighty City with the mighty Pep? That's
We're
what
in
I want to
second
know
place,
from
that's
City
why.
fans. Underdog,
We're not
no.
in first place
Why are
right
you
now.
underdogs? Huh?
We're not in first place. I'm not seeing the style of play that I think that we should be
You
playing.
can be in second place.
Every time we
and
take
not,
2 steps forward, we take another step back. So how
you
can I
be in second place and not have this underdog mentality? You could be like Arsenal or favourites, but you don't have to be underdogs. That's what I've heard pretty much a
when have
lot
you
of this
ever heard me
season.
say
We're
that we're
underdogs. Listen, I've heard it from plenty of City fans this season. You're saying it now.
I have never said that we're underdogs.
You just said most of the season you've been 15-20%. That's underdogs. That's not 40-45%.
I didn't use the word underdog though.
It's the same thing though. It is the same thing. If you've been at 15% most of the season, then you're saying Arsenal 85% likely to win the title. That means we are underdogs. That's what you are saying. You're just not using the word. That's what I mean about City fans. You got the mighty Pep. You got the mighty Haaland, the mighty Rodri. I've been hearing about it. So we won 6 titles in 8 years. We're chasing the bottlers. This is what City do. Turn of the year. We go strong. We finish strong. Arsenal crumble. Now this underdog chat. What's going on, man? I don't get it with City fans. I'm not just talking about you, Kelk. I'm talking about every City fan I'm seeing right now. In terms
they
of
don't
live
believe
streams
this year,
everywhere.
bro. They really don't believe in their team this year. Like
Bro,
compared,
they still know they're a small club, mate. That is the point. They still know they're a small club. That League Two underdog mentality is still there. The trauma from being in League Two 10 years ago, 20 years ago, that trauma is in the City fans' DNA.
You said I was angry earlier. You're angry right now.
No, I'm passionate, baby.
You said I was angry earlier. You're angry right now, bro.
Yeah, but there's no salt in me. Like you were being a bit salty, Joey. I'm just saying, I'm calling out now because I've been listening to City fans all season, and now it's like they're back to being underdogs. A couple of weeks ago, when Arsenal dropped points against Wolves, City weren't underdogs then. Now it's, we're underdogs again. This is the mighty City. This is the mighty 6 titles in 8 years. This is the mighty Pep chasing down Arsenal. This proves that City are a small mentality club. They've had to deal with overnight success. They've had to deal with becoming a big club overnight. This is what we're seeing. Liverpool were irrelevant for 30 years. You still heard about them. Their fans still gave it. Big club. City fans, I don't want to hear it anymore from City fans. They're just flip-flopping nonsense from City. And you know you've been getting it, Mo, on your streams. You know you City fans have been giving it. Arsenal bottlers, but we're the underdogs. What other successful dynasty ever goes with that underdog mentality? 15% all season to chase down Arteta. You can't be a bottler and be underdogs. You can't be like Arsenal or the bottlers. Arteta's a bottler, but we're underdogs. Which one is it? I feel unfair for calling this out, Mo. I sit and listen to this shit every week, bro. It's facts.
I think you just listen to Hamza too much. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I think you just.
Why am I listening to Hamza? I've listened to Martin on this chat. I've heard you, Kelk, give it.
Saying we're going to win the title all season. What are you talking about?
I've heard LB give it. Listen, you giving chess a couple of weeks ago when we lost it, when we drew to Wolves. It's facts. Yeah, and now you're saying I've been remained 15% all season. You've called Arteta a bottler, this and that, but you've just given up. You've given up. There's 8 games to go. You're just chasing down Arsenal. Arsenal ain't won shit.
0%, but
you're at 5%.
I'd be like, I would have flat out said we're not winning the
Arsenal. Arsenal ain't won shit in 22 years, and you've given up with 9 games to go.
When have you heard me say it's over? I haven't.
You just said 5%.
I just said at 5%.
You've given up,
5%
Kelk.
is not 0.
Oh, come on, Kelk. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're not living in the 5%ers. You've given up. If I say I've got 5% chance of getting that. What's the equivalent? 5% is the chance of me stepping out of my house, getting hit by a bus. No buses
It's a
go
lot
down my
lower.
road. I still got 5% chance to get hit by a bus. You're giving up, Kelps. That's just a fact. You're giving up. And so have the City fans. I'm waiting to find the City fans. This is what I said to Mo.
Then
Put
listen,
some City
if you're
fans on
looking for
this
a City fan
panel.
who still thinks we're going to win the league, just listen to Martin when he comes back.
I'm
Martin's
ready. I'm
brilliant.
waiting. I'm waiting. He's played the underdog tag, by the way. Don't give me that, Kelks. He's played the underdog tag. Oh, Neil, give us 3 games. I'll let you know in 3 games. And then the 3 games come out. I'll let you know in another 3 games. City underdogs. My God, this narrative. And then when Arsenal win it, they're not bottlers, but they're just the worst team in the league. Yeah, all right. The worst.
What do you think,
champions ever.
Joey? Joey, what do you think? What do you think
What?
deserves the league? What do you think deserves the league this season?
Arsenal deserves the league this year. They've been the most consistent. There's no reason why they shouldn't win it. They've been the most consistent. That's how it works. If you're the most consistent, you deserve to win. Deserve to win the league. It's that simple. Just like last year when Liverpool was the most consistent team in the league, they deserve to win it. I don't care if it's weak or whatever. You won it. You won it. That's it. Even with like the things that I've said about Arsenal, like through this show, like they still deserve to win it. Like it's irrelevant that they bend the lines or they have better calls and what other teams said. It's irrelevant because they've been the most consistent. Period. So like as much as I don't like that, like the style of play and the entertainment value that they have, they deserve it because they've been the most consistent.
Okay.
Defensively, they've been especially the most consistent. And I think that's where they win the title, is defensively.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm just shocked City fans giving up, man. I am just shocked that the mighty City, they're giving up. It's a joke. I've remained consistent throughout. City can still win this title. I'm saying it right now. City can still win this title.
I've never said we can't.
You just said 5%.
I don't know. Hey, man. What is it? What is the old phrase? 1% faith, 99%. What is that? Is that 1% faith, 99% chance? I think that's the one.
Well, no, it's a bullshit.
You never
phrase,
know.
Whatever it is.
I'm just not seeing the signs right now that I think we're going to go on that run that we need to go on. That's basically all there is to it. I see solutions on our team that our manager is not utilizing, and that is frustrating me.
But
Like
Kelk,
I said,
this is when you come good. This is your time. Every season, I'm hearing every season. This is what City do. Turn of the year, January, February, March. We go on our run. We did it last year.
99% faith. Thank you, Streets, for clarifying.
You did it last year.
You
did it last year. Apparently, Martin was telling me he did it last year. So this is what City do every year. They turn it on. So why can't you do it this year? Why can't you do it this year? You did it last year when you finished 3rd, by the way. You finished stronger than everyone else. You finished 3rd last season. So if you did it when you finished 3rd, why can't you do it when you're in 2nd?
I did find a new piece of evidence last night. Around this time,
not really in their hands,
we drew to Nottingham Forest 1-1.
As much as you want to say that,
so hey, you never know. You're telling me there's a chance?
I get where you're coming from, bro, but it's not really in their hands, though, right? Like we're talking about, like, you have all the control to win this title. Like, as long as you do your job, you do your job. Even if City beat you, right? Like, that doesn't mean anything.
But hold on. The points difference, if City win their game in hand.
Open-endedness to this. I think
no, Joey.
Both teams have dropped really unexpected points. Let's be real.
And we will continue to. I think both teams will.
With their schedule, I don't really know if Arsenal has any unexpected drops. I really don't. Like, I'm just being straight up about it. Like, I really don't know if Arsenal has any more unexpected drops in their locker right now with 9 games left. I really don't. And even if they do, like, that means City has to be perfect, and we know that they're not that type of team right now. So, like,
both teams will drop points. Both teams will drop points. But Joey, if you watch this week in, week out, there's been times when the gap has been even greater, 6 points, and the narrative is, yeah, City will reel you in. Okay, cool. You'll reel us in. The gap now, if City win their game in hand, which they will against Palace, that's 4 points. So, like, with 9 games to go. This, by the way, a City reeled in a Fergie United with less games to go and an 8-point gap. So
yeah, but
what I'm saying is, why are we suddenly defeated? This is the mighty City, and you're not chasing down a Mourinho's Chelsea. You're chasing down a team that hasn't won a title for 22 years. We've been called bottlers week in, week out. We get called bottlers. Arteta's a bottler. He's 1-0. So you must rate him if you give your team 5% chance of chasing down a bottler. You must
No, it has
rate
nothing
the
to do with your team. It has everything to do with my own team and what I'm watching.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
Because
it's not
again, like I've told you
necessarily
before, I
it's-
don't watch your team.
Now,
It's
Joey,
not just
Joey,
you.
the narrative's changed now, Joey. Watch it week in, week out. Go back and watch the old live streams, my friend. The narrative changed.
Maybe you're right.
Oh,
Maybe you're right.
now
I don't
I'm
like
seeing
I said.
some
I
of my
don't
team.
like. I don't know what City fans are saying. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole different conversation. I don't
They've
know what
given
City
up.
fans-
They've given up randomly after the Forest game. They've
But
given up.
I
Ask
hear
Mo.
it.
Ask
I
Mo.
hear it though, because like you guys have to show. They have to, right now. Basically, the way that it is like the way I see it is, unless Arsenal has to show a sign of weakness now for them to be able to for it to happen. Like it just that's just the way it has to play out. Like they have to show some type of sign of weakness for this to play out the way that for in Kel's favor. That's why they don't have any.
Yeah,
Kelk, are you gonna beat us at the Etihad?
I don't know.
What do you think?
I think it depends on what the points are going into the game. Because if you don't need to win the game, then I don't think you'll come to play. And again, that's
So
not
what,
me
you
ripping
can't beat
on
us?
you.
If we
That's
don't
just
come to
saying
play,
knowing
you
what your
can't beat
manager
us.
does.
No, that's fine. But you're saying basically if we don't need the win and we just need the draw, you can't win the game. Is that what you're saying?
As of today, I would say yes. Because I have just
Oh.
again, it's not
Who are
because
you
of
listening
anything.
to, Joey?
Again,
They
it's
can't
not
win a
because of
game at
anything you're
home.
doing. It's
This
because
is what's
of what my team is
happened.
doing.
Loser mentality. You see what I'm saying, Joey? The fans, their mentality. Yeah, listen, you're the mighty Man City at home at the Etihad, and you're talking about business end of the season, and you're not confident about beating Arsenal at home. This is what's happened.
Yeah,
Yes,
I've said multiple times.
I
I don't
hear
trust
it.
what
I
I don't
hear where
trust
you're
what my
coming
team is
from.
doing right now. I think
But
we
I
continue
just
to make the same
I don't know why
mistakes.
City fans would have chest because the way they
I think the league
They
has
win the
evolved,
game,
and our,
there's
our
1 point
playing
in it.
style has not, and we just are not. We're not playing
Bro,
like we
but they
need to
can't
play
even
to
like
win in
bro.
this
They just
league.
they just drew to Forest. What makes
If
you
you're gonna
think
play a
that they
high line, you need pace in the defense. You need to have two physical midfielders in our midfield. We don't do that, and we drop points because of it. And I'm tired of watching it, and I'm tired of the manager not making the adjustments that I think he needs to make. And then I get told that I'm an idiot who doesn't. Oh, well, you don't think you know? Oh, you know more than Pep Guardiola. It's like, well, I'm watching the same football game. Like, I'm watching the same issues like make us drop points over and over and over again. Is it really that outlandish to suggest a change? Like, I'm just getting frustrated with how my team is playing. Again, it has nothing to do with your team because, like I've said, I don't watch your team because I don't want to waste my life on that kind of garbage. I like to be entertained when I watch sports. So I just don't trust what my team is doing right now. It has nothing to do with you.
That's why I think
Hey,
that's where I
you're
think a lot of
enjoying
it stems from. In the end.
Yeah, it is. It's enjoyable. Eredivisie is better
Listen,
than
I
Premier League
got
this season, too.
Joey. Listen, my man, first time meeting you, but the thing is, I got to pressure test this stuff, yeah, because I hear a changing narrative week in, week out when I jump on Mo's show.
That's
And
fair.
I hear a changing narrative from City fans. So I got a pressure test. And they've gone from we're going to hunt you down to I don't even think we can beat you at home at the Etihad. Like, I watch this narrative week in, week out. There's more twists than like EastEnders or whatever. So you won't know about EastEnders. Maybe you do, maybe you don't.
I know
I
the
know a
name
little
of
bit
the
about
show, but I don't
EastEnders.
always watch it. I could
I'm-
watch it, though. It's very easy to pirate.
It is pretty easy to pirate.
I got a pressure test. That's all I'm doing.
Hey, I hear it though. Especially, bro, like all the shit that you guys have had to hold from these men over the last couple of years. Like, I hear it, bro. Like, you know,
It's not anger. It's not anger. Listen,
No,
dude,
no, it's not
anger.
even that. It's just
It's-
like all the shit you actually had.
Which
to
is
hear.
it? Exactly. But like, well, listen, I hear it all the time. It don't bother me. That's fine. I can hear it. But what I find odd about hearing is like 1 week, City, yeah, these Sharks. Next week, it's like, oh, give us 3 more games. Then the following week, Rodri's going to be amazing. Then it's like, oh, we're underdogs. I'm like, what are we doing now? Like, I don't get what we're doing here. Like every week, the narrative is like changing week to week. It's like, I don't know. I mean, look, I understand that narratives can change, but every week, it's mad. It's mad. Someone's got to call it out. That's all I'm doing.
And what is
Yeah,
wrong
every
with
week it
me
changes.
saying that my team's maybe not good enough? What's wrong with that?
We'll see how it
But
goes. Listen,
I've been telling you your team ain't been good enough from the start, and you disagreed with me. So you're now admitting I was right then, basically, is what you're saying. Now, Neil, you were right all along. Neil, you were right. I've been telling you your team ain't good enough all this time, yet suddenly it's taken the Forest game for you to realize your team ain't good enough.
Oh, no,
I've been
it's been-
telling
I
you
mean,
this since time.
I think we've been holding on the past couple weeks. Like, I don't think these past couple games we've managed to get results in have been good enough. I don't think Leeds United was that wasn't like a win that convinced me. Yeah, we're gonna go on this massive run. I mean, I'm glad to get. Like I said, the performances are just not. You know, they're not giving me the kind of.
I actually
You're
think
better
that.
off
I mean,
me
I'm
doing the
happy to get
City
the
opinion
result, but
and the
I need to
Arsenal
see better
opinion from now on,
performance.
Mo, you're better off every Friday. I'll do the City opinion and I'll do the Arsenal opinion because the City fan just admitted I was right all along about City. I clocked
The
City.
thing about
because I saw the game
the
better.
thing about Kelk
Right.
is that she didn't believe in the team from the beginning. There are people that believed in the team, like
Yeah,
Martin.
I predicted us to finish
There
second
is
this season. I didn't.
There are
predict
a
us
lot
to
of
win the
people.
league.
There are a lot of people in the chat that still think that City will win the league from this point.
Yeah, you need to stop.
City-
You need to stop thinking that Hamza speaks for the entire City fan base. I think that's kind
Yeah,
of.
but there is a massive. Hold
I'm
on.
not
You
even
need to be
hold on.
careful about that.
You want
to
to? Kelk, I can name names. I can name names.
Go name some
There is-
names.
I can name names. I can name the City fans that think that City will win the league, which is fine. It can happen. You're gonna be proven right at the end. There is Jay, right? There is Ryan. There is
I don't think you've listened to
LV.
Jay lately. Then
You know who Jay? Jay
Jay.
literally is calling out Ashraf. Jay calling out Ashraf all the time in the group chat. There is a group chat with Jay and Ashraf there, and he's calling out Ashraf all the time. Anyway, what is what it is. Patrick, you're so adamant.
Some of his rants.
Pick Mo's bank account. I swear, Arsenal's payment. I hope.
He's not
Patrick-
the only one.
Patrick, I wish I get paid. I wish I get paid.
Actually, Patrick, you're filling up Mo's bank account.
Patrick,
right now.
if I get paid, oh my god. Okay, all right, Patrick.
Patrick, Arsenal fan confirmed. No, because he's filling
No.
up your bank account. Big up,
is
Patrick.
like- Big up, Patrick. Get well soon, my friend. Anyway, I want to thank everyone that joined us, people. Joey, guys, Joey's channel in the description. WAP Sport, of course, in the description. That is his channel. If you haven't checked out his channel, go check out his channel. A lot of Chelsea content as well. True City Fan TV with Kelk and Patrick as well. The Frenemies podcast is Neil and Mark's podcast. Is in the description. K-Mac channel is in the description as well. There you go. He comes in. What's wrong with City? You'll win the league. Some Arsenal fans also don't believe in Arsenal. No one said otherwise, German Chicory. But I want to thank everyone that joined us. This will take you to Osam's watch along with Wolves. There will be tears. There will be tears in that Wolves game. So go and watch it. That is absolutely going to be fantastic. I will see you guys tomorrow or later today or something. Turn on the notification bell. Thank you so much, everyone. Kelk, Joey, of course, Neil, and of course, K-Mac for joining us. I'll see you guys later. We're out of here, people.